1 hour away from kickoff in Seattle at the World Cup. The round of 16 started Saturday. Tonight, it's the United States hosting Belgium. Pregame on Fox TV right now. American star Flo Balogun is playing after FIFA suspended the red card from last week. The U.S. had lost an exhibition in Atlanta in March to Belgium 5-2. Spain was a winner in Dallas 1-0, advancing over Portugal on a goal in the 91st minute. That ends the international career of Cristiano Ronaldo at age 41, and Portugal coach Roberto Martinez stepped down. Spain's quarterfinal will be in L.A. this Friday afternoon against the Belgium-U.S. winner. American Madison Keys lost her fourth-rounder at Wimbledon. The Sacramento Kings waived DeMar DeRozan. He averaged 18 points a game last season. The Kansas City Royals whipped Philadelphia and Christopher Sanchez 15-1 today. Yankees at Rays scoreless in the bottom of the second inning. I'm Steve DeSager.
Elijah, put the camera on me. Sweetie.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, ack.
Enter, brother.
That's right. Come on in. Absolutely. With that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
How many?
That's
Not
right.
what?
Thank you,
Not
LeBron.
Not 2, not 2.
Man, we
not
got
3.
you. All right. No matter how you listen in, Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83, and now, of course, live on YouTube.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I can go right and we'll do it live.
That's right. Say my name,
Rob Parker.
Say his name,
Kelvin Washington.
and we are indeed the Odd Couple on a Magic City Monday.
Oh!
That's right. And you'll need our telephone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet.
Ben Maller.
At least when people are still awake.
What else is it going to count?
Sorry about that, Ben. I know.
Tell me that.
I'm sorry. All right, write it down. Commit it to memory. 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there who can't figure out the letters and numbers, it's 877-996-6369. And guess what? If you hear feedback on the line when you call in, it's your own fault. It means only one thing. No. We needed Perry Mason there. What we got?
Perry Mason.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
There you go. And if you call in here, I have a problem with what we say. Tough. Because? That's
Stay
okay.
safe.
All right, there you go. I always say I'm trying to figure it out. With all that said, always remember.
Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Let's go. Big show. Let me welcome in my co-host. He is
Kelvin Washington. Big happy birthday to my baby Karis. It's her 5th birthday, Rob. She said, "Where's Uncle Rob?" I said, "Girl, you know he ain't coming this Magic City Monday. He trying to get to Magic City."
Happy birthday. You guys having a party on a Monday night? What?
Dude,
what world are we?
Help
me explain.
Going on to Saturdays and Sundays and Fridays.
No way. You don't have no birthday party on a Monday. Who has a birthday party on a Monday?
The Washington. So if you see me doing this on YouTube, don't worry. I'm in and out.
That don't make sense.
Running around.
That don't make sense. Who's coming to a birthday party on a Monday?
Well, go tell the people who are at my house right now, Rob.
I'm asking. Why wouldn't they come on the weekend?
You want me to name them?
Yeah. Why would they come on a Monday? Never. What is that song? Iowa Sunday. Iowa Sam. There's a song.
Iowa Sunday.
There's a song. Iowa. There's a song. Never on a Monday. Iowa, find that song. Never on a Monday.
Hold on.
You never heard that song?
Hey, Rob, he a little quick on his Sam drops, ain't he? He quick on those.
Oh, yeah, he got those already.
He got those locked and loaded. No, we got a little birthday party going on. The bounce house is bigger than my house, Rob. It was supposed to be a cute little, it's bigger than my house.
Wow.
So, but a lot going on, but I'm excited, man. We got a lot going on in sports, too. A big match kicking off here. And what are we at? Hour away. Looking forward to United States smacking up Belgium.
I hope they lose.
Oh, you ready to get into it now?
The controversy.
I know what you're talking about. I'm saying what you.
Thank you, Daddy Trump.
Rob, they didn't do it.
No. It's
Why
bad.
you mad at them?
It's bad. It's still bad. We'll get into it. All right.
We will get into it.
We no doubt about it. All right, make sure you check out our YouTube channel. Watch us live right now. Just search Odd Couple.
Do it!
Or on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. And that's right. And again, check us out on YouTube. Watch us now live. Just search Odd Couple, FSR, and subscribe. All right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew. We wouldn't be able to do this fine radio program without him. Rob G is our producer. Bud Mexican. That's right. Alex is our engineer.
Alex, you're a hidden talent.
Steve DeSager's at the anchor desk. He'll keep us updated throughout the program. And, of course,
never heard of him.
Elijah.
Never heard of him.
Our social media guru.
I can't see him.
There you go.
Oh, that just sounds so bad. Not right now.
There
Not right
he
now.
is.
We got a lot going on with the country.
All
Not
right.
right now.
Hey, all right, Rob G. We had big doings in the World Cup and off the field and interference and all this other stuff. Can you explain, please?
We had big happenings on the field, off the field, and now we're going to have a guy on the field because in case you've been living under a rock, Flo Balogun, the U.S. striker, the leading goal scorer on their team, had been given a red card in their previous match, which meant that he would have been suspended for tonight's showdown here against Belgium. Over the weekend, however, President Donald Trump hopped on the phone with FIFA, made the phone call, said, hey, I don't like the way you guys gave my guy the red card. I didn't like the way you used VAR. What can we do about it? Now, according to FIFA, that call had nothing to do with what the ruling was. They had an independent system come in, suspended the red card for 1 year, which means Flo Balogun, the striker for U.S., will be playing tonight in about an hour for America. And as a result, U.S. is now favored to win this game and move on to the round of 8.
We can only hope that the sports world, the sports gods correct this because
oh, snap.
This is the worst of the worst. All right, FIFA, I'm convinced now stands for full of it when it comes to football association. They're full of it. The World Cup is now officially tainted. It is tainted. Whatever the United States was going to do, people are going to look back at this and go, see? If this was not in the United States, this wouldn't happen. This is where sports and they let the president of the United States bully them into an action that just doesn't happen. They don't do this. Talking about suspending the red card. Suspend it. If it didn't happen, take it away totally. But it did happen. And the only reason they are changing their minds is because, unfortunately, they're cowards, and they cowered to the president of the United States. They allowed Trump to put his hands, his paws, his fingerprints on what was turning out to be a great event, World Cup here in the United States. If I was Belgium, I wouldn't even play the game today. I would not play. I would protest. I would say, hell no. We won't play. If you want the United States to win, we'll step aside and you can have the game and go ahead and crown them because you want to manufacture the United States winning a World Cup. Is that what we want? They killed it. What a buzzkill. Anybody who's going to watch this and feel good about it, you're blind. If this happened to any other team, if you were a Dodger fan or a Yankee fan and some player was suspended and they were put back on the team to play in the World Series, you would be irate. And everybody in this country with the red, white, and blue goggles on, now they're cool with it. Too right don't make it, too wrong don't make it right. I don't know why Belgium is upset. They're scared. That's not it. They're not afraid. They kicked the United States' butt when they played an exhibition. 5-2 in soccer, that's getting blowed out. They got blowed out. Belgium's not afraid of the United States. They want the rules to be the rules and not to have them changed midstream. It's a disgrace what happened, and people will embrace it anyway. And again, if the sports gods are real, the United States will lose, and it won't matter ultimately, and Belgium will still go on their way. So pissed.
You are, and I'm not understanding why you're so mad. Number one, Rob, don't get all excited about soccer now. Okay? Where have you been for 30 days? We've been waiting on you. Now you want to get all excited about it. Got veins coming out your forehead and all that. Listen here. First of all, I can understand a bit of your frustration, and I fully understand if I was Belgium, right? I can understand that. Absolutely. I get it. Here's the thing, though. You sit up here acting like FIFA has not been corrupt for decades. FIFA has been corrupt in so many instances. We know it. You're talking about all the bribing scandals that have happened over the last 10 years. How far back you want to go? You want to go back to when they were basically using slaves then to build some of these world-class football stadiums across the world? I mean, you can go on and on of what they've been doing, of the scandals that FIFA has had similarly to the IOC when it comes to the Olympics. So these places have been crooked. They've been taking money. They've been taking bribes. They've been being scandalous to how they use people in labor. So the FIFA has been crooked. Now, to this specific instance, the reason why people feel like this is okay or they're vindicated is not just because they did us a favor, Rob. It's because he never should have got the red card in the first place. And they use tactics that are hardly ever used when it comes to how they looked at Bellingham. First of all, they use slow motion. They hardly ever use slow motion. So it seemed like they were hell-bent on finding something to get him the red card for. Why are you looking at it this way, looking at it that way, slow motion, when you don't do that for anyone else? So that was the first thing that got people upset. Then you get in the red card. That got people upset. Then they don't, rescind it or anything initially. And now you look at this. You ever heard of a thing called Article 27, Rob? You know what that is? Let me tell you what that is. Article 27 is used by FIFA, and that's the exact same thing that got Cristiano Ronaldo to be able to participate in this World Cup. Because in the World Cup qualifier, the last game,
make sure you read it right.
He got a red card, and he got a red card that was supposed to ban him for 3 matches. Not 1, 3. And you know what happened when the World Cups tipped off? When it kicked off? Cristiano Ronaldo was out there. And Nuho just had a tearful joy earlier today. Oh, got to say bye-bye to the crowd. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's exactly what happened. And they made an exception for him. And dang it, you know I live with a lawyer, and that's called precedent. And he has precedent. Once you did it for him, but dang it, you can do it when else is needed. And that's what happened with Bellingham. And dang it, USA up in this mug. Can't believe you right now, Rob. Unpatriotic. I don't even know who you are right now.
You can call me unpatriotic all you want. All I know is I'm a truth teller, and I'm always going to be on the right side.
No, I just told you the truth.
They
just did it.
No, you
they
did
just
not.
did it
No,
to
you
Cristiano
did
Ronaldo.
No, you did not. In this
they
situation,
literally just did this.
It's
and
the
he
worst.
was going
That's
for
why,
3 matches, Rob.
That's why it's tainted.
He elbowed somebody in the face.
And when the United States loses tonight, then people will understand it's the worst way you want to go out. You don't want to do that. You don't want to put yourself where people, no matter what happens, oh, yeah, they won because they got their player back or they lost anyway. And then what will be the excuse if they lose? Then what will it be? It's awful.
Now,
and it takes away,
and
it takes away from the event. It just
I don't disagree with. I will say this. Now, I laid out all the stuff with that, but I will say the big downside for me, more than the USA, because I think the USA will be fine. Meaning the fans, if other people around the country think Americans are big-headed and pig-headed, Hey, you know what? Dang it. If they look just simply on social media, they might not be wrong. But who I feel the worst for is for Belligan. Because Flo Belligan has been spectacular. He's been incredible.
He shouldn't have done it. I mean,
he did not. No one has said that was a red card.
What do you mean no one? The official
no analyst have said that.
The official call in the game. What analysts have you listened to? The United States analysts who all have an American flag on their lapel?
Have you not been watching the World Cup? They're not American.
Stop.
Those analysts are from all over the world.
The one on Fox?
The
analysts on Fox?
And there are analysts all around soccer.
The analysts on Fox,
I'm literally answering your question.
What
analysts all around soccer are saying he should not have got the red card.
Yeah,
and then,
all I know is the official who officiates soccer, and that's what he does for a living, thought he deserved it.
Right, and that's why I feel bad for Belligan.
They didn't overturn it until Trump knows.
I don't disagree with that, and we'll talk about that.
And that's what makes it worse.
What makes it worse is Belligan didn't deserve it. He's been spectacular, and now if he were to go out and score a goal today and they win, people will hold that against him when it was not his fault in the first place.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Did you have a problem with FIFA suspending the red card for Flo? I'm just going to say Flo Belligan deserved to be the red card should have been upheld. There's no doubt about it. We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is the Odd Couple.
I'm blocking your passport.
Rob Parker.
You can't go back to Antarctica and come back.
Hey, that's
not
okay.
again.
I've been on all 7 continents.
I hope that's it.
With that.
You ain't going back. No
second
trips.
I think I'm moving to Mexico. I might need to go to Mexico after they lost last night. You even know, Alex, did you know I knew that they lost?
They did.
I know.
Crazy.
Man, we showed a shot of how sad they were on Spectrum earlier. I'm sitting there, okay, y'all, we had to show that shot.
877-99 on Fox. So remember, it's the Odd Couple where we deliver insight, not noise, and we value you. This is a radio show.
That's right.
Hit us up, not a podcast. We want to hear from you. We value your opinion. 877
inside the Parker going
99 on Fox. We take calls too. And you know what you need to do? Stick and stay.
If you're like Uncle Rob and also anti-American in the US of A.
Dude, let me tell you, speaking, we're talking about the world's biggest soccer tournament. Well, let me tell you, it's heating up. And the U.S., of course, is getting ready to play in their matchup tonight. And on Calcio, you can trade every match from the knockout rounds all the way to the final. And the Americans are riding a wave of controversy. You just heard us talking about it into their match tonight against Belgium. But all that matters now is how they play between the white lines. And the USA is currently trading at 54% to beat Belgium in round of 16, meaning a $100 trade pays out $179 if they can get the win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code ODD, O-D-D, to get $20 when you trade 20. That's code ODD, O-D-D, to get $20 when you trade 20. Kalshi, K-A-L-S-H-I, Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Restrictions and eligibility apply. Not available in all states and must be 18 plus. Trading involves significant risk. Consider if it's appropriate for your financial circumstances. Prices and value may differ and some markets may not be active. See Kalshi.com/regulatory for more.
But Martin, this NBA, we saw it with Luka, right? Mm-hmm. A year ago. Didn't want to pay him the $350, right? That he was entitled to. Memphis didn't want to pay Ja. The Celtics, if they didn't trade Jaylen Brown, they already owe him $183, and they need a new 2-year extension if he doesn't get traded by July 26th. So there was that on there. He's making $61 million. And it appears now as if teams are saying, like, we'll pay one guy we think is generational talent, but there's no way we're going to pay two. And even in the job, we know his whole situation. They didn't want to pay him. They let LaMelo Ball go. He was due for you know what I mean? Like, you see all of these players who have been moved, who you are shocked at being moved, are all owed big money if they stay with their teams. What do you make of this?
What I make is the owners won. And it was –
that's a good way of looking at it.
The owners won. And the owners won. They won way back. When the whole – and honestly, they're still winning. Because it's being
because the apron that the players agreed to, I went back to
this video because we were actually, you and I were doing the show the day that Jalen Brunson signed his 4-year max, and I was saying Jalen Brunson is locked up now, but he has to do it now because there's no guarantee in the future is coming with this second apron money, because what the NBA has now is what the NFL has had for the entirety of my life. The NBA now has a salary cap, a hard salary cap.
Right.
The restrictions are too much to do anything once you've already paid one guy. So guess what your NFL team has? One guy who you pay a maximum amount of money to, and that's generally your quarterback, right? So if you don't have like Boston has decided Jason Tatum is our quarterback.
Right, that's the guy.
And we can do elsewhere with Jaylen Brown or whoever, then that's what it is. We don't want to pay. If we pay LaMelo Ball, he's got to be our quarterback. And he's not going to be our quarterback. And so the same way that you see teams like, well, if we pay the running back, are we really going to be able to mortgage for this wide receiver who's in year 2? That's the way to start thinking about the NBA, because Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown's teammate at the time, got this second apron passed. They have a hard cap. It's a hard cap now. Flatly. The idea that just simply because you're the best player on your team, that idea that you're going to get the max is over with. That's over.
That's what it looks like to me. And I think to me, when Tatum and Jaylen Brown both were making 6, I was like, that's insane. Seriously.
I mean, Jaylen Brown, I before the apron and all this happened, I thought he was going to be the first $1 million player. $1 million a game player. If you think he's making $60 million now, and then he got Finals MVP.
And then we're going to make $82 million?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly how it would have broke down, but it's like he had the shot, before second apron, the guy was making $60 million and just won the Finals MVP.
Right.
He's eligible for extension in 2 years. He's got a shot.
Right.
How much more can it go? I mean, you know what I mean? It's got to go up to at least 70, 80 prior to all this. But now that's done. That's over. That's over with. And if you don't think that, you're going to see teams balk on young stars, the whole point, buddy, what's going on, man?
Nothing.
All right, but the whole point of this whole thing was to try to convince parity. That was what they sold, was parity and competitive balance, and how this is somehow good for the league. But what's really, to me, what's always been historically good for professional sports is reoccurring characters. I think the idea that when you thought of Boston over the last 8 years, you thought of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, right? And that was the era, right? I think that was a good thing for the NBA, even though they didn't win as much as you would like to think. I think that Murray and Jokic, knowing that these two-man, if you just go back to the history of the NBA, all the way from Jordan and Pippen down, all these tandems, Shaq and Kobe.
Right.
You can name
right.
Yeah, there's a million of them. And I think what the NBA has done now is, there's not going to be a Shea and somebody, because the Thunder aren't going to be able to pay all the people that they would like to pay for him to have a Robin to his Batman.
100%. And I think the players got bamboozled in that deal in thinking they had hit pay dirt in reality. And I know the Golden State Warriors are way over. They doing the double apron or whatever, but most teams are not doing that. And you're seeing the movement of what were players you thought would never be moved, like Luka.
Drop it, Alex. Hey. It is 95 degrees, I tell you that. I don't know where you may be listening. I know it's been hot on the East Coast. We had a nice cool week or two here in the West. It is hot now. My goodness, out here in the
so
Valley.
damn
It's the
hot.
odd couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday and my baby Karis' birthday. And the world's biggest soccer tournament is here, and you can trade every match on Kalshi. Download the Kalshi app. Use code ODD, to get $10 when you trade $10. That is code ODD, ODD, to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, you can trade on anything. We got Jonathan Bornstein, former United States national team defender, MLS Rookie of the Year, getting ready to join us here in about 5 minutes or so. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Belligan playing, Flo Belligan. Rob, mad about it. I'm saying, hey, it is what it is. They already did it for your boy Ronaldo.
I'm not with the cheating Flo. I'm not with it. 877-99 on Fox. David in D.C., you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, David?
Hey, what's up, Rob? What's up, Kelvin, man? Thank you
yo.
for the call, man. Love the show, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Rob, don't listen to these people, Rob. You're an American.
I know. I'm just not. I'm not a phony American who just no matter what happens here, they turn a blind eye to it. I'm about truth.
I know.
Whatever,
Hey,
man.
Rob,
Give me your glasses so I can shine them, Rob.
This thing, Rod, was clownish. It's the equivalent of if the White House and the Trump administration leaned on Adam Silver because they liked the Knicks and got a flagrant call on them.
Exactly. That's exactly what it would be.
And it was just so clownish that I'm like, I don't even know how to really take it. It's like it makes it feel like soccer is almost a clownish
It's
joke.
phony. It's phony.
It's so phony. It really felt phony. It's almost like a corrupt kind of mob deal, like the FIFA.
Are y'all new to FIFA?
Or
are either one of y'all new to FIFA?
Or is it like the WWE? That's where we are now. That's where FIFA is, the WWE.
And to Kelvin's point, I heard you list all the corruption kind of stuff, and most of us ain't really like plugged in to see the litany of corruption. We tuned in to watch the World Cup and watch.
I respect that.
We're trying to get into it like it's a legit sport.
And then when you see this, right?
Yeah.
It makes you my stomach turn. Thanks for the call.
Oh, stop it.
Appreciate
Lexi,
it.
do you
I'm
hear
so
this
hurt.
nonsense, Lexi?
This is
Unbelievable.
preposterous.
Roger in Michigan, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up,
I'm
Roger?
calling you. Hey, Rob, you Rob Washington,
gentlemen.
Denzel's brother the
Hey,
rest of the
guys.
day.
Just want you guys to know God is great.
All the time.
Yeah, don't you know? Hey, first and foremost, I wanted to apologize to you gentlemen when I went off about the Spurs a few weeks ago. Thank you for taking my call.
What'd you say? Remind us.
Go ahead. Just move forward. Go ahead.
Well, I just went off about the Spurs and the Pistons, how much I took a lot of heat from the Pistons fans up here, and then the Spurs made it to the finals, but that's beside the point. They did lose.
All right.
Anyway, about the red card thing we're talking about here. I don't think he should have got the red card, but he did, and that's the way it is. And no matter what happens, it's going to be a tainted game, but got to keep in mind, there was a guy in 1962. He played for Brazil. I think his name, I'm not sure if they pronounced it right, it was Garagica or something to that effect. But he had his red card suspended. And how the tournament turned out that way, I'm not sure.
Right.
But, yeah, either way, this tournament's going to be tainted.
It's tainted.
After what happened.
You know what? It's tainted. It's like, thanks for the call. Kelvin, it's like drinking.
What's it like, Rob?
It's like drinking a glass of water at the hospital, and then you turn the side of the glass and you realize there's lipstick on it that somebody had already drank from.
I can take that. I thought you were going to say something crazy.
No,
as in when they tell you to go use something and put something in there and test it, if you know what I mean. I thought you were about to say that.
There's mouse hair at the bottom of my milk glass. I mean,
Well, we
it's
know
tainted.
you pass out with that.
Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple.
Andre.
Fox Sports Radio. He got fired up over this. Andre, what's up, buddy?
How you doing? Thanks for taking the call. Yes, I am fired up on this point, and it does kind of strike a chord with me because I feel the United States had the opportunity. We're going back to the awesome 80s and an underdog from Philadelphia, by the name of Rocky Balboa, having a chance to win the heavyweight title against Apollo Creed. It was all lined up. The United States could have won this game without Balogun. That's the narrative about this USA team. They actually have the talent, the overall core talent, to win the entire tournament. So I think, yes, Rob, you're right. It has been tainted, and an opportunity for this team has been stripped from them. They could have won this game without their premier striker. That's what they've shown throughout this entire tournament. I'm coming from the basketball tradition, but I've been listening to soccer people, and like the previous caller, I haven't heard a soccer person tell me that you can have these red cards suspended. It's not something that exists in the game. There's no precedent for this outside of when everybody first heard this. You know where your mind went. Just heard about it. I was like, what? My buddies were talking about it. You know what I mean? Kind of a funny meme going up. I said, what? I had to think 1 second more about it, and I said, oh. Did somebody,
Trump,
a particular individual
Trump
in high
called.
office?
Right, you already know that. That's what happened. And the FIFA chief crumbled, melted. He turned to goo. That's what he did when Trump called. Awful. Thanks for the call.
You did all that, and you ain't even gonna watch the match tonight.
I am. I'm gonna watch the radio show like this. I'm gonna do the radio show like this. Wow.
Hey, appreciate the calls,
Alex,
everybody.
has there ever been a score 7-0 in a game like this?
That's what you want to happen.
7-0. Would that be?
Well, Germany beat Brazil in Brazil 7-1.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Can't stand you right now, Rob. On the way, Jonathan
Alex
Borstein.
knows he's a soccer guy, and he knows
and
that my heart
Alex is so mad
Alex,
at you right now.
No, he knows my heart is in the right place because it's tainted, and that's the worst part. Alex, am I right? You taint like what the United States could have done. All right.
I think it sucks. I do agree that it sucks, and I think it sucks the most for Balogun, even more than the USA, because he's been spectacular, up to that. All right, as I was saying, we'll get to Jonathan Borstein on the other side of trending. Steve DeSager now. Hey, Steve.
Hey there. The round of 16 started Saturday at the World Cup. Tonight, we're a half hour away from kickoff in Seattle. The United States hosting Belgium on Fox TV. As for the Spain game in Dallas today, on a goal in the 91st minute, Spain eliminated Portugal 1-0, so that ends the international career of Cristiano Ronaldo at age 41. Portugal's
Steve,
coach.
can I interrupt you? Steve, why is no one ignoring the Ronaldo factor, what I said earlier, that he got rescinded, his red card?
Actually, three people that happened to. They got to play their openers this summer.
That just happened this tournament. Why is no one – they are ignoring me, Steve?
It's not unprecedented. It's stupid, it's unusual, but it's not unprecedented.
Thank you, Steve. That's all I needed.
Spain's quarterfinal is going to be Friday afternoon in L.A. Wednesday is going to be a day off for the World Cup, by the way, before the quarterfinals begin. The Sacramento Kings waived DeMar DeRozan. He averaged 18 points a game last season. American Madison Keys lost her fourth-rounder at Wimbledon. Defensive back Rasul Douglas is signing with the Washington Commanders. In Major League Baseball at Kansas City, it was Royals 15-1 over Philadelphia. The loss to Christopher Sanchez, who allowed 9 runs in 3 1/3 innings, 3 home runs given up. Sanchez now 10-4, ERA 2.62 for the season. The Yankees are second in the AL East, 4 games behind the Rays. The Yankees are at Tampa Bay and scoreless in the bottom of the 4th right now. Houston out to a 6-1 lead at Washington in the bottom of the 3rd. Mets at Braves scoreless in the bottom of the 1st inning. The Braves' lead in the NL East was 3 games over the Phillies to start the night. Dodgers have the late game, 10 p.m. Eastern, hosting Colorado. Back to you.
All right, Steve, appreciate it. It's the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, on a Magic City Monday. Shekel City on the way. Tire Rack Play of the Day, as well. But right now, joined by Jonathan Borstein, who is, of course, former United States men's national team defender and MLS Rookie of the Year, joining us now. Jonathan, what's going on? Appreciate you taking some time.
Oh, wait, I appreciate you guys, Rob and Kelvin, for giving me the time. And always a pleasure to talk U.S. soccer, especially now that they're about to face Belgium in about 25 minutes. So a lot of excitement over here.
Jonathan, I'm not going to mince words. This thing is now tainted. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I think that what could have been a great story for the United States, if they win now, people will come back to this. There was no reason that, and especially when the president is going to go out and then stick out his chest and said, I'm the guy who made this thing happen. I think it's bad.
I mean, I can see where you would think that. Obviously, as soccer players, we try not to get into the politics of everything, and we could also go back and say, the inconsistency of the reffing is not fair and equal for certain teams and different things like that. But I think FIFA makes a decision. Is it really the president who made that decision happen, or is it a neutral committee? I mean, I guess no one will ever know. But
he called though.
I'm happy that Balogun's playing.
But he called though. He did call, and he's out there telling everybody he did call, and he made
he made
them crumble, and I just why it just makes it feel different to me. I don't know.
Well, Jonathan, I'm gonna ask you this first and foremost, as a player, just your thought. Obviously, someone's going to say it could be biased because you played with this team before, but was it a red card? And then also comparing it to Cristiano Ronaldo, who had his lifted earlier this tournament.
Yeah, I think on both those levels, right? I think first let's start with the Balogun one. I did not think it was a red card. In real time, there was not even a foul given. It was as if two guys were jostling for a ball, and as an athlete, when you go in the air and go for a ball or get a little bit off your feet, sometimes the pressure of the bodies can make the feet go out in different directions. And so he lands on his ankle unintentionally, right? And so no call on the field at the time. They go to the video referee, and they decide it's a red card after slowing it down and seeing the maliciousness looking of it. I thought there was no malintent, and so I did not agree with the red card. Now, if you go back also to Messi's first game here in the World Cup, there was a very similar action that he had about in the 26th minute where he stepped on the guy's ankle in the exact same way. Similar play, no review, no card, no nothing, right? And so that's what I'm talking about within the consistency of the reffing. That's, I think, a big piece of all of this. And then, again, there is precedent for FIFA rescinding red cards or at least giving less suspension for games. And I think that's what they did here with Balogun as well.
But Jonathan, if you were on the Belgian team, seriously, it's not that Belgium is afraid of the United States or they don't want to play them, but if you're on the other team, and this is not like some other an also-ran player. This is the United States' best player. You can't tell me that if you're in Belgium, you're like, oh, okay, this is real home cooking. We're in the United States, so they decided to do something that they normally don't do and hadn't done since 1962. I'm just saying, what would be your response if you were Belgian? Oh, no big deal. Like, let's just whatever, just keep playing.
That's a tough question you asked there. I think in any decision, however it goes with all these games, right? One team is usually favored in the decision, and one team is going to be upset. Right, and in this case, obviously, it's the Belgians who are very unhappy with the decision that FIFA made. Not only the Belgians, but I think the UEFA Federation in general. And it's not necessarily correct, but again, I think they need to put in more protocols and precedents for these types of situations that will then allow for FIFA and the fans and everyone just to be able to enjoy the game and get back to what really matters, and that's the two teams competing at the highest level.
He is Jonathan Bornstein, former United States men's national team defender, MLS Rookie of the Year as well. What the heck is making this team so good? All of this aside, this team is doing things that we haven't seen in quite some time, making it down to the round of 16, first time since 2002.
It's the Trump factor.
The Trump factor. Here you go. What do you think makes this team so good?
I think it's when I watch them play, yes, they're playing a different style than a lot of former national teams have played for the U.S. But what I love about it is they've kept this synergy and this chemistry. It's almost as if they all know what each player wants to do. And where they got that, I have no idea, because they brought it on in the best moment, which is the first game of the World Cup. Because prior to this, they were not playing at such a good level. Right, we played Germany. We played some prep games against Colombia and different teams in December, and a lot of people were worried about our team. And then the first game of the World Cup, they stepped out on that field, and with an energy that we had never seen from them before, we're able to get out a promising win against Paraguay. And they haven't really let off in terms of that starting lineup. Right, take away the Turkey game, or we tried a few other things, but other than that, this is just the energy and the commitment from the players and to play until the last minute of the game. And that's what I see as most impressive about this group, just the energy, the togetherness, and then the way they are actually playing speaks a lot as well.
If they lose this game, the U.S., will people go back to the mojo, will people blame something other than just the players on the field that maybe it just sent out a bad mojo to the team?
I mean, I hope there's no excuses, right? That's kind of what Belgium is saying, is like, why would they put in make an unprecedented decision from FIFA's point of view? let the game be what it is. But for me, it's as well. It's like it's going to be 90 minutes of battling on that soccer field. Belgium is a very good team. I think they've not been playing their best soccer. And are we going to see a game with better soccer than what they've been performing with in the previous games of the World Cup? I hope not, but it's a real possibility. And so after 90 minutes or even 120 minutes, however long it takes for the game to get over, I hope the U.S. is on top. But if they're not, then I don't think people should be finding excuses. It's like you always want to look for the reasons you lost, and it always comes down to just how we performed. So I hope that's what it really comes down to.
Yeah, hoping so too. Obviously, you know that's not going to be the case on certain things like social media. But I'll ask you this too: where are we now with this talent, the fervor, the fanfare of soccer in the United States? Are we growing? Are you happy with what you're seeing? Just kind of across the country.
Oh, I've been very excited to see how the U.S. fans and even just all the fans have been in all the stadiums. I think in general terms, I think the normal fan who maybe just watched soccer a little bit is probably now piqued his interest in the game and in the international game, in the U.S. game. I think the further the U.S. goes, the more fans we're going to be picking up. So it's vital that we're able to advance and keep advancing. And I think the people who are probably not fans at all of soccer have seen the buzz of a World Cup and have seen, like, why are so many people loving this game where they kick a ball around? And they're probably now tuning into games and probably getting a little bit of a seed planted in their minds. So I do think that that's happening and bringing awareness of just how great this game is and the reason that it's called the world's game, soccer is, right? So I hope that's the case. That's what I've been seeing, and let's just hope the U.S. keeps going with it.
All right.
No doubt. All right. We'll be waiting. We're about 30 minutes away from the kickoff there, give or take 20 minutes.
Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it.
Jonathan, Dan, thank you so much.
No, thank you guys. And go enjoy the game.
All right, no doubt. Go USA. Shekel City on the way. Tie rack play of the day.
Plus, do that on the Spectrum in the morning. Do you have to say that? Is that in the script for the soccer stuff?
No,
I'm asking.
They don't make me say nothing.
No, I'm asking.
Come on, man. You watch the show, you should know. Bars.
No, I don't know if the Go USA is in the script or not. That's all.
You didn't just hear him say that? I'll argue with you later, man. Tie rack play of the day. Hey, Lexi, get ready, because you're up. Lexi and Lexington going to break it all down as well. It says The Odd Couple on a Magic City Monday. Stick with your boys, Fox Sports Radio.
A massive day, boys.
What some people might not like is what the Lakers are doing, or maybe they do love it. Martin, you have a problem with the Lakers and where they're headed with. Yeah, remember, Luka only has like 2 years, right?
2 more years left of this contract.
On this contract,
right?
He don't have no long term. He got 2 years left.
So like, I just got off the radio Saturday, 8 to 11 Eastern, and I'm driving, and all of a sudden I get a call. Can you believe what happened? You see the tweet, Luka Doncic is traded to the Lakers. And for whatever reason, I've had a different opinion of LeBron in Los Angeles than like Los Angeles does, apparently. Because LeBron has never been fully embraced in L.A., despite winning the championship and so on. And, and especially towards the last 2 or 3 years, has felt that like the messaging out of the organization has been that he's a burden. And it's not just out of the organization, but also just anecdotally from people I see walking around in the streets of LA where we both live. This is today, it's still a Kobe town, no matter what LeBron
always will
done.
Be. Always
but
will.
like even there's no space even for like a LeBron love for, you know what I'm saying? It's more, this is a Kobe town and the interloper can leave. And as a result, the Lakers never built around him. Right? You know what I'm saying? They never really, truly built around him. And I don't know if it was like from attitude or ability. And now I wonder, right? Because before you had Jeannie Buss, you had there's been all this buy-in to Laker ownership now, right? This is the first transaction cycle that is supposed to be with the new Dodger ownership, right? And how they've been able to moneyball this and that and find value here and there and make it so. I mean, that's one of the big selling points with the Dodgers. They got Ohtani to come over from Japan. And then because they got Ohtani, they got Yamamoto. And because they got Yamamoto, they got Roki Sasaki, right? All of that
remember, the Angels got Ohtani.
But they got, forgive me, but they made it. But again, to the point, Ohtani was in Anaheim for all those years, and it was once he got to the Dodgers that the environment was developed in which that you wanted to bring all these people over, right?
Sure.
And all of that. Keep all these free. So when the Dodgers buy into the Lakers, which happened this offseason, I expected things to be different. But when I look at this roster that they've built now around Luka Doncic, I see a flaw. This roster might be worse than the one that they just had. And if you have you've now are going into year 3 of Luka Doncic, who prior to was in an NBA Finals, and you haven't even sniffed it. And I don't think you're sniffing it anytime soon, especially when you consider you giving up all your assets to improve the team going forward. Like Walker Kessler played 5 games last year.
So they have nothing, right? Trades. They
don't have a first-round pick for the next 7.
For 7 years.
That they can maneuver. They can't move a first-round pick for 7 years. So it's like they have locked themselves in to this roster. If you were just looking at it just from the top down, you'd be like, well, how do I get flexibility here? Your answer would be trade Luka Doncic. Do you notice the same way the Celtics have flexibility by trading Jaylen Brown? Like they've wasted this opportunity, and it's crazy to me that they did. I mean, Quentin Grimes, Sandro Mamu. I'm not. Walker Kessler is getting paid like he's a superstar.
Crazy for somebody who right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a superstar contract. That's a contract of a guy you expect to be a number 2 or high level 3 in a playoff series. And Walker Kessler has never played a game of meaningful NBA basketball to anybody but him.
So what are they doing? I mean, I'm shocked at where they're headed, and the idea that, with LeBron moving on, like the players that they brought in, I don't see how they're better.
Like that,
do they look better to you?
No.
On paper, and obviously you got to play it out.
If you go back to the whiteboard that Rich Paul had, and you wrote Lakers on it, right, and you kind of filled out that starting lineup, and you put LeBron in, I'd be like, I don't want to go back there, right? Like the cell wouldn't be like this team to me got worse over the season. And sure, maybe it sets you up for the long term. That's what the sell will be from Rob Pelinka and the powers that be.
They got a center. Okay, we got that, what you need. But defensively, with Luka and Austin Reeves, right?
It's a sieve there,
right?
And so then I guess your defensive big supposed to be like you paid Walker Kessler like he's going to be your defensive big. Like he's a 20-10 guy who's also a rim threat, a rim protector.
Right.
That's how you paid him.
Which they need.
Of course they need it. I'm not saying they don't. But just because you need a car doesn't mean you pay Ferrari prices for a F-150.
Fox Sports Radio. Ow! Ow! It's the odd couple. Ow! Ow! Man, that's so
That'll
classic.
be USA soccer fans after the game tonight.
Ow! Well, what you gonna do if they win, Rob?
I'm good. They gotta win the World Cup for it to hurt me. I'm just saying.
Okay.
They gotta win the whole enchilada. Can I say that, Rob?
At some point, they gotta get the whole enchilada. So dang it, why not now? At some point, right?
Where's that come
It's the
from?
odd
What is
couple
that
hate.
saying? Where's that come from? The whole enchilada.
The whole enchilada?
Do you know Rob?
Yeah.
G?
Why are you looking at Rob? Why are you looking at Rob
I'm just
G?
asking. I'm just
Racist.
No, that's it.
No,
Racist.
it's not racist. No.
No,
gotta be
you
racist.
eyeball nobody else but Rob G. Hey, Rob G. You should know.
No, I didn't say that. Alex, you know where the whole enchilada comes from?
It says here, Rob, early Oxford Dictionary cites 1951 being popular in the Los Angeles area.
Okay, so
yes, the Mexicans came up with it, Rob.
they did. They probably were like, yo, I don't know about that. You're going to have to
What do
take
you mean
the
they
whole-
did? Say, yes, you did, Rob G. You and your people did it. Thank you.
Racist.
Oh, snap. Hey, thank you to Jonathan Bornstein. Appreciate him joining us moments ago, getting us ready for you got United States and Belgium coming up here in about 10, 12 minutes or so. Right now, it's time for Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
Yes, here we go.
All right, how'd you do?
Shekel City, 1-2 on Friday, 177 and 145 is the number. I know that's like 3 in a row, 1-2. I need a big night tonight. I got Belgium minus 5 goals against the United States. Wow. No, okay, I got.
I think I'm moving to Mexico.
Okay, here we go. Blue Jays minus 1.5. They're in San Francisco taking on the Giants. That's my best bet. Dodgers minus 1.5. They host the Rockies. I was out there yesterday, I should say. And I got the Padres, who won yesterday, beating the Dodgers finally, 1.5 runs, minus 1.5 runs, taking on the D-backs. So again, Padres minus 1.5, Dodgers minus 1.5, and the Blue Jays minus 1.5. And remember, Kelvin, I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
All right. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And that was, of course, Shekel City. It's time for your Tire Rack play of the day.
Lovely ball through. And there it is. Spain. Mikel Merino. Scorer of big goals. Looks like he settled this one.
That's crazy.
There you have. Was that Portugal's win?
Spain.
On the big Fox
Spain's
there.
win.
Spain.
Spain's win. I'm sorry. Spain's win. Of course, Fox there on the call. That was your Tire Rack play of the day, brought to you by Tire Rack. For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be.
Now, I don't know
And with
about
that
this.
being
Is this
said-
new that the
Go ahead.
referees are wearing red, white, and blue uniforms tonight? Or is that normal?
Rob.
No, that might, you might be looking at the American players, Rob.
Oh, I
That might
thought
be
they were the
American
referees.
players. No.
Okay.
And so he made, not only did he make the call to get it suspended, he also made the
Uniform
call to tell them what
change.
they had to wear to.
Yes, and
I think it'd be great if you were red, white, and blue.
I'm protesting. We're in the studio, and we got to have the game on 9 channels. What?
What's
It's
wrong with
not
that?
enough. It's not enough for one. Why can't you? Everybody
Hey,
can't
somebody,
see it.
Go tie his hands down, put toothpicks in his eye, make him watch it. Alex.
Why? No, it's on. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm just saying, why does it have to
No,
be
you
on
won't.
9 channels? Rob,
You really
G?
want to
good
watch
job.
Brewers Cardinals, huh, Rob?
What else is on tonight? Is there anything else on?
You want to watch
Well, you
Summer
could
League
watch
basketball? We do that.
WNBA.
No, I want to watch
You can watch
baseball.
WNBA.
I
I
want to
think
watch.
there's a WNBA game.
No, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
I would
Look at
rather watch soccer. I'll be honest. Okay, I'm just telling you.
That
Would you
says
really?
a lot.
Oh, yeah, if I had a choice of the two, I would watch soccer. I'm not watching the WNBA. And this has nothing to do with the women. I don't enjoy the basketball. Is that fair?
Sexist.
No, it's not sexist. I don't enjoy the basketball.
They be hooping though, Rob. Like they really do.
No, they don't. Stop it.
They do, like real talk. I'm being now. Is it Luke out there? No, but it's Shaluka. She out there hooping. All right. With that being said, we only got about a minute. Lexi, tell us what we need to know.
you, Kelvin of Washington, and Robert Parker, who should not be a United States citizen by the end of this show, I am flashing the USA because Daddy Trump saved the day. It is Flo Balogun who will start up front the pitch with this massive game today with Pulisic, hopefully who does more than just be a captain today, against the great Belgium, Steve de Sager's rival country he rides for in the press box. I will say this. We are going to do something unfathomable today. We will win this game. And we won't even need Balogun, but it will set us up for the July 10th against Spain. Stay tuned for more, boys.
July 10th or August 10th?
July
what day
10th.
are we? I don't know what is this? Today's
we're
the
July.
6th,
You
right?
thought we were in August?
I thought it was the 10th of
You
August.
so ready to go to NABJ? It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with one and a half of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Kickoff is just seconds away in Seattle on Fox TV. The World Cup round of 16 matchup with the USA hosting Belgium. Spain earlier in Dallas shut out Portugal 1-0 on a goal in the 91st minute. Spain has posted 5 straight shutouts in this tournament, outscoring opponents 9-0 now. By the way, the World Cup will be off Wednesday before the quarterfinals begin. Spain's quarterfinal will be in LA Friday afternoon against the winner of tonight's match. And by the way, Belgium not starting its 2 veterans Lukaku and De Bruyne tonight. The Sacramento Kings waived DeMar DeRozan. He averaged 18 points a game last season. Rui Hachimura is signing with the LA Clippers. American Madison Keys lost her 4th rounder at Wimbledon. In baseball today at Kansas City, the Royals ripped Philadelphia 15-1. The loss to Christopher Sanchez. Yankees lead 3-1 at Tampa Bay in the top of the 6th. Houston tied 6-6 at Washington in the 4th. I'm Steve DeSager.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 2.
Number 2.
On a Magic City Monday, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. You know, if like 2 test tubes were to like mix or whatever, it would be tainted, wouldn't it? Yeah, kind of like the World Cup where we are now. But the game is underway. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel and watch us on YouTube right now. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. That's right.
Do it!
Hit the thumbs up icon. Comment away. Again, watch us on YouTube and just search Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. Antonio Daniels, of course, the NBA champ, Sirius XM NBA radio host, Pelicans TV color analyst, and, of course, the Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst. He joins us in about 28 minutes, so you want to make sure you're here for that. So a lot to get to in these final 2 hours of the program. But, Rob G., we did hear finally from the Celtics today, did we not, about Jaylen Brown? And it was very interesting.
Yes, sir. The Jaylen Brown trade has finally been made official earlier today. The 2 sides consummated the deal that sent the All-NBA forward to Philadelphia for Paul George and a couple of draft picks. And, of course, Celtics fans are upset about it, not only because they lose Jaylen Brown, but because they feel like the return was terrible.
And to go to their division rival was kind of weird.
Right. Just beat you.
So on Monday, earlier today, actually during our pre-show meetings, Brad Stevens met with the media for the first time. Take a listen.
That is a hard thing to trade a guy that you, first of all, care so much about, but secondly, have so much respect and admiration for, to a team that just beat you in the playoffs and that you're going to literally play 6 times before the playoffs next year. But I do think that ultimately when you do a deal, you have to be thinking about you first and the optionality it creates for you.
Kelvin, you all right? You got a problem with the Celtics and Brad Stevens?
I do, man. Well, not so much him, but Rob G., there was a lot more of what these anonymous GMs have said, anonymous GMs coming out of the blue. So many of them now, I don't understand what they say, trade him. Others are saying, it's the money. Others are saying, he's really efficient. If you look at the analytics, he was like the 7th best player on the team. And if you look at the analytics, you know what, Rob? Okay, sometimes you got to go and get this thing done. And I think analytics, I will concede he is getting paid a whole lot of money. $70 million eventually. And if they extend him 2 more years, it could be crazy money. Without a doubt. I get that. And we know it's the second apron.
All right, so what? Okay, why are you going to push that to the side?
I'm going to tell you
That's a big part of why he got traded.
That is a big part of it. But I don't think that's the sole reason. I think Rob, we literally do this in every sport. Every summer, there's a new quarterback. There's a new player that gets some deal that we go, whoa, him? Because it's always a next man up. Mike Conley was the highest paid player in the NBA because he was the next man up.
But you're missing something.
Right. Well, I'm saying, so that's what it is.
They got two of them. They got two of them.
I understand that.
That doesn't make any sense. They got two. You talk about quarterbacks. There's one on a team. There's two.
You're always going to have a separate apron guy because that's just like you're gonna have a great player, right?
No.
Then you're gonna have some emerging player. Otherwise, your team is never gonna be anything.
But not
so
two $70 million players. Nobody has that.
And so
when they signed the deal, it was a bad deal. We knew that even back then.
And what I hear also, because you start to hear other things they say, well, he just seemed to be never happy. He wasn't going to be happy. If you're not happy with the Celtics where you won and you won a bunch of games, well, where would you ever be happy? And I think a part of Jaylen Brown is the freedom of thought that he has, whether you like it or not. The way in which he conducts himself, I think I told Rob G this. I remember him coming out the draft because I wasn't too familiar with him. And I remember him coming out and they would say things like, well, one thing you got to be worried, he is really smart. One thing, or, he's a lot of people think he might be too smart for his own good. And I think there's a part of people that feel like, man, Jaylen Brown won't necessarily play ball. He won't come to our team and be quiet. He won't come here. He might be demanding. He might want the best, demanding of us to be better. He might be politically and socially commenting on things and being aware. I believe that absolutely plays a role in him where people are just like, I don't know. I'm a little worried about him and his personality trait. I strongly believe that when you look at what he's kind of the things that he said, the things that he's done, the things that he stands for over the last 6-7 years, really his whole career, but especially as he became more of a household name within the NBA confines. So I think that plays a role because you can't analytic me to death when we know analytics don't mean anything in the sense of there's plenty of people that are analytically great and they don't win anything. There's plenty of people who aren't and they're doing some great things. And he led a team that lost their quote-unquote best player in Jason Tatum and led them to the tune of everybody like, oh, shoot, could they win the first seed?
Did they choke down a 3-1 lead with him?
No, that absolutely happened. But my point is, this is the same dude that was there, that got your team, that you competed, you played, showed up. He's an Iron Man. And I just feel like there's more. They're not saying everything, Rob. And I think there's his personality, his strong will, his train of thought, his thought of mind, his freedom of speech. I absolutely think that plays a role. And they're using other things the analytics, so that's why we're not looking at him. Because it don't make sense on paper, just the analytics. When you see him play, when you see how hard he plays, when he shows up night in and night out, he is a finals MVP, perennial all-star, all-NBA, 6 in MVP voting, got his team to the playoffs without Jason Tatum, and now it's like, I don't know. So that's what I read. There's more to this, Rob, than that. And I think some of those anonymous GMs hinted at it. They didn't want to fully go there. Well, if he just doesn't seem happy, he doesn't. Well, I don't know if that's not a great situation, what would be? He enjoyed his situation for 10 years. What, you got to die there?
Totally disagree with you. I think you have bought into the false narrative about Jaylen Brown because everything that the Celtics check the box on, Jaylen Brown, and the reason to move him is spot on. So they're an analytics team. They live and die by the 3, so they do follow analytics, so you can't act like they don't. Number 2, the idea of having 2 players with that kind of money, even when they signed the deals and they both were making that, people were like, you can't afford to have 2 players. And especially when one wasn't even good enough to make the Olympic team. Only one made it, but you're paying both of them Olympic top dollar, okay? But he didn't make the team, okay? So you got 2 guys, and one guy didn't make the Olympic team, okay? And number 3, Jaylen Brown had the audacity after choking down a 3-1 lead in the playoffs to the Sixers to talk about that being the best season. It's just a slap in the face to the fan base and to the people in the organization when you think that's the best season, because it's never the best season. The best season is always when you win a championship. Anything other than that is baloney, is malarkey, is some false narrative to build yourself up to say, look, we did great without the other guy, and I'm that guy, even though we choked down a 3-1 lead. Everything the Celtics are saying, the box is checked for me. It's not because he's a smart guy and all this other stuff. That's not what it is. Come on, man. He's been there forever. He's been there for 10 years. They've had a lot of success. They just realize with the people that they have, they can't afford it anymore. The reason you trade them to your division rival is because nobody else could take them. Nobody else could do it with the money. That's why his options were very limited. They didn't. You think they wanted to hand the 76ers a player of his ilk? No, they didn't want to. They had no choice. That's why.
I hear you.
And that's why they did it.
And they
had no
absolutely could have
choice.
waited. They absolutely could have waited.
Even
if they
Milwaukee
chose to.
passed on them. You know why? You said, why wouldn't Milwaukee take that deal from Boston? They don't want the $70 million. They don't want to. They don't want to pay it. They don't want to pay it. That's a better deal for them.
And so I hear you on that. What I'm saying is, but give it 6 months, and we're about to have some other player that we're going to be like, why are somebody paying? What Walker Kessler has got crazy money. Walker Kessler played 5 games last year. He is nowhere near deserving of what he got and what the Lakers gave up for that. And that's my point, is every year this happens where we always go, I can't believe that guy or those guys, that type of money. At least with Jaylen Brown, you can say it warranted that, if anything, he's had the resume that checks off a bunch of the things on the list. And you're talking more Celtics, and I get that at some point.
I'm saying from the organization.
I'm saying other organizations.
I'm talking about the Celtics. Their analytics,
financially,
and the idea that this guy was saying he wasn't happy.
I hear you on the Celtics, and I've said I thought this marriage was ended. I've been saying this for months because I thought it was just the point where he was getting ready to get his own situation move on. They're going to move on. I don't think he and Jason Tatum have to be joined at the hip their whole career. I'm okay with that. Like, why does a guy have to be with a guy
Easy,
for 9+
worked.
years?
Because it worked. They won a championship. They went to 2 finals, and they won a lot of games.
I mean, the work is relative because it worked until a certain point. And now they see us chucking up threes.
It did not work.
The
guys were hurt. When were they healthy and it didn't work?
They had a bunch of success. I just said that. But I can see a team wanting to move on. I can see a player wanting to move on. I don't want to have to be tied to you.
He didn't want to move on.
You
can see he got his he's hurt by this.
I think he feels disrespected.
He's hurt by the whole thing. He got dumped.
I feel real quick, Rob.
He got dumped.
I think it's more how it happened than the fact that it happened. I don't think he's as bad. Oh, I can't believe I traded. I think he doesn't like what he got traded for, and as he talked about.
What do you care what you get traded for? I don't understand that. The bottom line is still he knows he got dumped. That they said that they'd rather not. That despite the success that they had and what they were paying, they'd rather not. And I think that is what bothers him the most. Is that you can look at the trade any way you want, Kelvin. He was dumped by the Boston Celtics. They said, thank you, but no thank you. That's what they did.
I told you I thought he was ready to go anyway. That's what my stance was been for months.
So then he should be happy. I wouldn't have said in my opening statement that I'm half disappointed and half happy. What are you disappointed about if you wanted your own team and you wanted to leave?
What he said was how they handled it. He said, I never got an explanation. I never got a call.
What explanation? That you're a player. They traded you. They decided to go.
I'm telling you.
What explanation do you want? I'm asking you. What do they got to say?
I'll tell you. I really think it's what it is. Me and you have talked about this before. I think players look at it as I've literally given you my all blood.
And they paid him $1 gazillion for his efforts. They don't owe him anything else. You know when you get into this game, you can be traded.
What I think. I think they look at it as, man, I thought not that the trade wasn't going to happen or not that you didn't feel like we needed to part ways. I think these players, time in and time out, you name the sport, we have this conversation. I think they believe, can I get a conversation? Not that I'm telling you don't trade me, but just, hey, we're getting ready to make this move. It's been a great run, blah, 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 but we're making a move. And I think players feel like, because in their mind, I went and spoke to those kids. I went and read those books. I went to the charity hospitals I was part of that.
When I got fired at WDFN, and they told me they were going to make a change, and Parker the Man was no longer going to be the morning show, and they told me in the office, I didn't ask them for a reason. You know what I said to them? Does the producer still have his job? They said, yeah, and I said, great, and I walked out. What are they said I'm done. I'm fired. What are they got to tell me? What do I want to hear? I'm serious.
What happened. No, I'm answering. You're telling what happened. I can understand somebody feeling I would love an explanation or a conversation.
I don't need a conversation. They made a decision already. They made a decision.
You talked about my parent was sick, or I talked to you when your dad died, or when your this, that, and your child this, and I came to your kid's birthday party. You came to my wedding. And I can see why a player feels that way. I'm not saying they should, but I think the human instinct kicks in and like, dang, like we've been through this for years, and I thought I would at least have that you would just look at me.
I'm good with it. Once they made the decision, I don't need any.
I get you, but I'm telling you why I see players. I see why they do that.
They decided to move
on.
on.
It becomes personal, Rob. It becomes
the same way that
if
when players come in and they request a trade, I wouldn't ask them what you want to be here. Either you're in or you're out. If you come in and Kelvin and you want to go and work on Covino and Rich, I say see you later, thank you, and move on. I wouldn't have to ask you any questions why you want to go on to the other show. I wouldn't ask you one reason.
I hear you.
I would just say you don't want to work here. I got it.
I think there will be a boatload of other people who will be wanting like, wait, why? What did? Okay, cool. They look me in my eye, man to man. I think that's what some people would absolutely desire that.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Does the Jaylen Brown trade feel more justified today than it did yesterday? It is the Odd Couple where we deliver insight, not noise, and we value your opinion. We want to hear from you. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Is it 3-0 Belgium? It feels like that.
It's getting close, Rob.
Okay, I just want to know. And you know what you need to do. Stick, stay, and score for Belgium.
Against the US of A.
Martin, you saw the whiteboard.
I did.
Throw it out. Let people know. Teams that are on the whiteboard. Here
Martin, set the table. All right, Rob.
Every time I say it, they say
racist.
I'm racist. Yes, I'm saying to set the table.
That's got to be racist.
That says more about you than it does him. I get it. Set the table. It's like you tell me the Sports Talk Radio host who doesn't have a lot on the table today. Then they'd be in trouble. All right, so LeBron agent Rich Paul comes out with just, in my opinion, chef's kiss moment. You had the decision all those years ago in the Boys and Girls Club in Miami. This is that was they tell us the final decision. This is the beginning, I suppose. But LeBron and Rich Paul went through the different teams that are available potentially for LeBron to sign with, saying that he would sign for the veteran minimum. On this list, you have the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Denver Nuggets, the San Antonio Spurs, in no particular order, New York Knicks, Minnesota Timberwolves, Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, Boston Celtics, Dallas Mavericks, and the Golden State Warriors. And then Rich Paul and Max Kellerman proceeded to spend about half an hour on his podcast breaking down the different pros and cons to each one.
Where are you when you see the list? Where do you think LeBron should end up?
I think this entire thing, after listening to it and after kind of digesting it, I think this whole whiteboard situation is an effort to try to entice Golden State to do more work in order to get, I think, because this whole Anthony Davis is untradeable is hard for me to buy. I think that Washington is holding Golden State over a barrel, quote unquote.
And they should.
And I'm not, I don't fault them to do it.
And they should. Why should they give Golden State what they want?
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Especially if I'm a team like Washington who is not contended for eons, apparently, and now is about to try to contend finally for what it seems to be the first time since Agent Zero was in the building, and he's now been a podcaster for quite some time. But when you look at this list, you look at this whiteboard, the only two times there's only two names on here is Steph and Dre and Brad and Tatum. I don't think Brad and Tatum are really that real reality of an option, considering what they just did with Jaylen Brown and Paul George. But they all played together at the Olympics. Steph Curry, LeBron James, Draymond Green did different Olympics. But the point remains, every time somebody links up at the Olympics, we see it play out in the NBA down the line. James Harden breaks out from his own team. It really does influence movement. And I think this whiteboard is all an effort to show Golden State, look at all the reasons why I should go anywhere but you. You need to make more moves, especially going to get Anthony Davis. That's my read on the situation.
Where do you think he should go?
I think it should be Golden State because I'm at the place where if you've split your opinion between who's the GOAT or whatever, I think that's debate. There's no way, if LeBron has not already eclipsed you for number one, he's not going to at this stage in the career. There's not enough time left in his career to do what he would quote unquote need to do that. So to me, winning another championship is happenstance. I think if it's really what he says, it's not about the money, it's about having fun, it's about being in a happy situation, he should go to Golden State. That's what I would say.
All right, I'm going to disagree, and I think there's only really one place. Go back to where you started. Go to Cleveland. I mean, they had a nice playoff run, right? They got buzzsawed by the Knicks after leading by 22 with 8 minutes in Game 1. He's from there. You could put a nice bow on the story. If you're not going to win, then at least you have that as a story that you could, make a happy ending to. You could go to Golden State and that become a flop. Anthony Davis is hurt. If they make the trade. Steph and Draymond, they've been in a play-in, the last 3 or 4 years. They can't even get into the playoffs, like on a regular basis. So does LeBron want to go there, have that blow up in his face where he's playing in a situation where guys are hurt, an old team, and jokes are being made about the Golden guys and Golden Gate Bridge and all those other things? To me, and I know they threw the Knicks in there. Well, if the Knicks didn't win, it would be New York. I don't believe that at all. And I really think that the best place, if you got to go somewhere, would be Cleveland, and go home and put a bow on your career and go get that statue out front of the arena with him holding a basketball and him holding a suitcase and just take a bow.
It is The Odd Couple. He's Rob. I'm Kelvin on a Magic City Monday. Still got a lot left in the show for you. We got AD, Antonio Daniels, getting ready to join us here shortly. We'll talk a little LeBron as well. We got a lot to get to next hour. Continue to keep you updated on this World Cup match as well. Where are we at now? 1-0, Belgium?
Alex, it feels like 3-0, doesn't it?
It does not feel good, Rob.
Belgium has dominated the play.
All I see is Belgium waffles.
Oh, shoot. Those are
And
fire,
guess
though.
what? With no syrup. That's how rough it's
dry.
been.
Dang.
Absolutely raw.
A little powder sugar at least?
No powder.
No sugar.
Dang.
I'm taking down all my NRA stickers, and I'm returning my McDonald's hamburger as we speak.
Hey, the NRA is crazy, right?
My Americanism is taking a hit.
I knew it, Rob G. I saw your profile pic, and I knew it wasn't nothing but an American flag, and I knew it.
Rob G has to take off the Make America Great hat now. I'm sorry, Rob G.
Hey, AD on the
First
way.
Mexico now
AD's
is. Can't
on
win.
the way. All right. By the way, let me tell you, if you missed any of today's show, check out the podcast. All you got to do is search The Odd Couple FSR wherever you find get your podcast. Like it, rate it 5 stars, review it, be kind to us, give us some love, share it as well. So go check out the pod. Just search Odd Couple wherever you get your pod. Rob G will get up the best of version and a full version at the end of the show. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Does it make more sense now with the Jaylen Brown hearing from Brad Stevens? Are you still scratching your head, still think it was a stupid trade? Where are you at? Hit us up.
All right, Trucker Don in Boston. He would be great to start.
Two.
What's up, Trucker Don? How are you?
Hi, gentlemen. Thank you for taking my call. Happy belated 4th of July.
Yes, sir.
I hope you all had a great weekend.
We did. Where are you, my man, driving this country?
Let me guess.
In
Tennessee.
Missouri. No, Missouri. Going to Tennessee. Going to go to Dolly. Go to Dolly Parton's new truck stop.
Wow.
Down there, Tennessee, and she just bought a truck stop that I already loved. Now she's on it, and her logo is one of those chrome trucker mud flap girls with big boobs and a microphone.
What a shocker.
Don. Look how excited he got.
I know.
Come on, Don. Calm down. You still got a long way to
How
go.
appropriate.
I know.
So how'd your weekend go? I had some big old dinosaur-looking ribeyes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tomahawk ribeyes.
Yeah, you had the brontosaurus ribs, right?
The brontosaurus. Yes, that's right. Yabba dabba doo. You bet.
Hey, Rob G, I can hear it now. The Trucker Don and Rob Parker show, when Rob is retired, I can hear it already.
You know what?
It's going to be an old, nasty, grown-up, you can't listen to this show.
Hey, Trucker Don, what do you make of the Jaylen Brown situation?
I'm bummed by the whole thing. Your take on it was spot on, by the way. Everything you said made sense. First off, $70 million. The money. Yeah, 70 million reasons to be happy. You're not going to get that kind of gratitude. Just anywhere you go, you're going to be winning for as long as you stay there. Which now that's debatable.
Right.
You're not going to be the number one in Philadelphia. Sorry, you're Johnny come lately, and you had the chance to be 1A and 1B and flip a coin who's 1A and who's 1B. They were both great together, and it's a damn shame that Jaylen couldn't see through the cloud that he was looking through.
Yeah. What do you say, Trucker Don? I really want to ask you this as somebody who's a fan of the team. He says he's never said anything. All reports are he and Jason Tatum get along. That's what he has said. I believe that it was just time to part ways. That's just Kelvin. But what did you feel that at all? Did it feel like it was harmonious?
I felt like there was a little begrudging there. I just did. Okay. It just looked like he just wanted to be the number one. And it was pretty obvious. Tatum is a great player.
Right.
So is JB, and it's hard to see him go. It really is. It would be like splitting up Bird and McHale for me.
Yeah.
McHale is number two, but he's not a drop-off from
No,
Bird,
he's not a slouch. He was a big part of that.
Number two there.
Yeah. Thanks, Trucker Don.
JB is not a drop-off. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
How about Harold?
Paul George.
Harold in Chicago. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Harold?
What's up?
What's up, fellas? Happy belated July 4th.
Yes, sir. You too,
Same
buddy.
to you, brother.
You guys had a good one?
Oh,
I
yeah.
did with the fam. Enjoyed it, man. A good weekend.
I did a little barbecue and Angels game, Angels Red Sox. So that was my day.
Did they win, Rob?
No.
Golly, Angels. They couldn't look out for you, Rob? Dang.
Real quick before we begin, Carmelo Anthony's teams that he's on are winning the championships consecutively. So you heard it here first. Next team to win the finals is going to be the Rockets.
Oh.
Okay.
Saying it here for
now that's
all
comprised. They
teams.
better make some moves.
Facts. But that's just how the order is going.
Okay.
But back to the main topic. Yeah, this press conference kind of confirmed to me it was a salary dump. Brad Stevens spent like an hour talking about everything but Paul George, but the picks,
right?
How much he loves Jaylen Brown. You see, there was no Joe Mazzulla there to reinforce it's a team thing. Then there's no current or former players that were tweeting, "Hey, this is inevitable. They didn't like each other," or "About time," which makes it seem like upper management kind of told them like, "Hey, we're not going to keep you guys. We're going to keep you guys in the dark on everything." It just says salary dump left and right.
That's what it is. But because you traded him inside your own division, right, to your rival.
Right. Yeah, so they didn't care who he went to.
George.
It didn't matter. They had no choice. They had no choice.
Paul George, my goodness, that's all
it's
I
not
got for that.
But Paul George, the thing that you're not understanding.
It's the money. I get the money.
It's the money.
But golly, I thought we were trying to win championships.
It's 83,
that ain't it.
It's $83 million. What is it? $83 million, or $73 million less, and then you could use him as a contract after that. You know what I mean? As an expiring contract.
Dude,
move.
when you look at all the lists that he's been traded for, it's hilarious. Like amazing. Paul George is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. All right, AD on the other side of Trinity right now. He is Steve Disaker.
At the World Cup game in Seattle, the round of 16, which started Saturday as a matchup with the U.S. hosting a top 10 Belgium side. Belgium leads 1-0 through 30 minutes on a goal in the 9th minute. Earlier in Dallas, Spain on a goal in the 91st minute beat Portugal 1-0. Spain has posted 5 straight shutouts in this tournament, outscoring opponents 9-0. The Sacramento Kings waived DeMar DeRozan. He averaged 18 points a game last season. He turns 37 this summer and is now a free agent. DeRozan's contract was only partially guaranteed for the coming season. Rui Hachimura is signing with the Clippers. Nuggets star Nikola Jokic says he wants to play in Denver and stay. Probably won't sign an extension until next year for even more money. NBA teams could start negotiating with free agents last Tuesday, but the official signings could not happen until today. NBA Summer League in Vegas starts on Thursday. Before then, there are brief summer leagues in San Francisco, Sacramento, and Salt Lake City. 3 WNBA games tonight. American Madison Keys lost her 4th rounder at Wimbledon. Baseball today at Kansas City. Royals 15-1 over Philadelphia. All-star Christopher Sanchez took the loss, giving up 9 runs in 3 1/3 innings. Yankees lead 4-1 in the 8th at Tampa Bay. It's only top of the 6th in D.C. Nationals 12-6 over the Houston Astros. Braves 3-1 leaders against the Mets, bottom of the 4th. And the Brewers at Cardinals game is scoreless, bottom of the 3rd. Malik Tillman with another free kick goal. The Americans have just tied Belgium. They're in the 32nd minute, 1-1 in Seattle. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Steve. I want to see Rob. Rob is not happy with this.
It's a long way to go. Why am I not happy? Is the game over? All you got to do is win by 1 goal. I just want to see your face when it's all over.
You wanted 7. No, you wanted 7-0. Don't do that now.
The last time they played, they beat them 5-2. That's what I'm waiting on.
5-2.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man, thank you, Steve. Appreciate you as always. It is the Odd Couple. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City United Statesmen national team getting a dub Monday.
They had to wipe off the ball because it's so tainted after the goal. Did you see that?
You can't take this one from us, Rob.
You can't take this one from us, Rob.
I'm gonna take it.
Tillman.
No, you ain't taking it. Tell him, Lexi.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna call into the show
Daniels.
that you're on after this. I'm gonna call in after it's all over.
Sorry, we don't take calls. We'll podcast.
They're gonna be busy, Rob. They're gonna be busy. AD, who's even excited about this United States men's
Stop
national
it. He didn't
team.
say that. Stop
AD
it.
is watching it right now.
There it is. 2-1.
champ,
Just like that.
Sirius
2-1.
XM
2-1.
NBA radio.
Belgium
Pelicans.
2-1. 2-1.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm behind right
Look
now.
how easy it is. You got that phony cable at home.
Alex, come on, Alex. You got me all excited. Now we down 2-1. AD.
They were so
AD,
busy.
what's up,
AD. They were so busy celebrating the 1 goal. Belgium came right back 10 seconds later and scored.
Let's talk basketball.
AD, yeah, let's change it up. AD, let's talk hoop. Anyway, AD, I was going to talk soccer with you.
Good, fellas. How are you guys?
All good, my man. All good.
You know how we do, AD.
Man.
You know it.
Some of the conversations y'all have, boy.
You already know it. Hey,
AD, you already know.
Hey, AD, the press conference today, right, with the Celtics, Brad Stevens, it was pretty obvious. They weren't trying to sell you on Paul George being a better fit or anything. This was a salary dump, and they kind of just said, hey, we had to take a look at stuff and look at the opportunity going forward. When you make a trade like this to a division rival and whatnot, it just reeks of financial that they just didn't want two guys making $70 million.
I get that part. But you can have two guys that you don't want making $70 million, but that don't mean you have to trade him in division to a in-conference rival that just eliminated you from the playoffs last year.
Well, but it also says that there weren't that many suitors. Even the Bucks, even the Bucks didn't want him. Well, I'm just going. Why didn't the Bucks? Why didn't they take that deal?
No, because the thing is, it doesn't mean the Bucks didn't want him. What that means is there was a better deal out there, and that's the same thing I'm saying for the Boston Celtics. There had to be a better deal out there for.
But what deal, Antonio? It's easy to say that, but if you give me a deal, you got inside information. What better deal? You mean to tell me that Brad Stevens had 3 better deals on the table and took this deal because he? I'm asking you. Is that what you're saying?
You don't need 3 better. You just need 1.
I'm telling you. So there was a better deal that you know about that he didn't take.
Here's the thing, Rob, Kelvin. Here's the. I know Brad Stevens is really good at his job. When the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo that fell through, now the Boston Celtics lost a lot of leverage with that because people knew that the bridge was burned between Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics, and they had to move him. They had to. So all leverage was lost then. When Jaylen Brown did not go to Milwaukee for Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Boston Celtics lost a ton of leverage at that point because all teams in the league knew that that relationship was over and that he had to be moved. Sucks.
No, but I'm asking you, Antonio, I hear you, but what deal did Brad Stevens pass up that was better is what I'm asking you. You don't trade to your own division against your rival if you don't have to. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second that there was a deal to send him out west, send him away, right, so that he can't hurt you, and you're instead going to go trade him to a team you got to play 6 times. Yeah, you're going to see him in the playoffs. If you need to get to the finals, it doesn't make sense unless there was no other deal there.
The issue becomes people, Milwaukee included, did not want to sign up for the 2-year potential $140 million
financial. Yes.
Yeah, they didn't want to sign up for that. And Milwaukee saw what just transpired with the Cleveland Browns. They saw that. What just transpired with the Cleveland Browns. You know, Myles Garrett asking out and then going to L.A. So what you don't want to do is trade Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis to the Boston Celtics for Jaylen Brown, and a year from now or 2 years from now, he asks out. Or he comes in with no intent of signing an extension. This is the issue that you're going to run into with Jaylen Brown. But I tell you what, that Philadelphia 76ers team, if they mesh well, to me, could easily be the best team in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I mean, on paper.
Well, but they got a banged-up superstar. They got some other – and you talk about meshing as well. It's important, don't doubt.
But here's the thing about the banged-up superstar. Now the banged-up superstar can be offset by a player who's accustomed to shouldering the offensive responsibility. They didn't have that before. So last year, or the year prior to, if Joel Embiid was hurt, all they had was Tyrese Maxey. That's all they had. Now they have someone that can give you 30 to 35 a night while Joel Embiid is sidelined to offset his 40 games or his 45 games, however much he is or is not going to play. The addition of Anthony Simons is going to help as well.
So you have them as favorite to win the NBA Finals?
Well, I mean, right now, it's still so much that has to happen. There is so much that has to happen. The biggest move to me in the Eastern Conference hasn't even come yet.
LeBron James.
That's right.
Where's he going?
To me, he has to come east. He has to go east. It makes no sense, and this is just me talking, for LeBron James to go to Golden State, for LeBron James to go to Minnesota, or LeBron James to go to Denver. Because none of those teams put them ahead of Oklahoma City or San Antonio. So you're fighting a battle you can't win. But now if you go east and you join Philadelphia or you join Cleveland or you join Miami, now you're putting yourself in a position to potentially get back to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, AD, and I think it might have been you I talked to about this last week. The logic is there. Like, I totally get that. My concern is if you're LeBron, I don't know if he wants to leave his 12-year-old daughter and his wife and his boys who are both on the West currently. One currently is a Laker. One is in Arizona. So I just don't know if he wants to do that personally. That's my thing I'm looking at. I totally get the logic of the Eastern being more available.
Antonio, I'm with you. It's coming out West, staying out West. If you're serious about trying to win, if you're just playing out the string, you could have stayed with. You could have stayed with the Lakers for a minimum.
Well, I think
deal.
he feels spited there. I think he feels.
He could have gone to the. He could have gone to the Clippers then. I mean, if he just wanted to just play.
I think he'd rather go to Golden State.
No,
if I'm gonna just play. Let me go play with my boys.
And the thing about Golden State, it sounds great. It'd be awesome to play with that team on 2K. That would be awesome.
2K, yes.
You know, like they're going to sell tickets. You know, it's going to be like the Heatles again, but they ain't winning. They're going to sell a ton of tickets, and there's going to be a documentary with LeBron James playing next to Steph Curry in potentially his final year. But then the thing is, they're probably the 8th or 9th best team in the Western Conference. What good does that do him at this point in his career?
Nothing.
I've said it before, he's doing side quests at this point, AD. He's just checking the box. Play with my son, play here, play in both conferences, do all this. I think he's doing side quests. AD, well, let's stay with his former team.
That makes no sense.
Let's stay with his former team, the Lakers. What are they doing? Some people are like, you got Walker Kessler, you got some good places.
Man, listen, we talked about the Lakers this afternoon on XM ad nauseum. I have no idea. But here's the thing about the Lakers. Their roster is better this past year than it is right now. Their roster is better last year than it is right now. But
I agree.
To Rob Pelinka's defense, they didn't have a lot of options. Like when you look at the free agency pool and who was available as far as upgrading was concerned, they did not have a lot of options. I tell you what, giving Walker Kessler 130 and giving Austin Reeves the max, and after that, listen, I have no.
You don't like Mama?
Hey, wait a minute, Antonio. Here we go. We got the song for the new Lakers. We already got it.
It's no time at the crypto, starring Luca, also starring Austin Reeves and the Pasty Lakers. Let's play some basketball.
It's no time.
It's no time at the crypto.
Oh my goodness gracious!
AD done hung up on us,
I know,
Rob.
AD. I'm sorry.
No, he didn't.
It's all good.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I know. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. So,
I mean, let Rui's gone, Marcus Smart's gone, Kennard is gone. Guys who all three played very well for them in the postseason.
Bronny's going to retire. I don't know what's going to happen with this squad.
I tell you, the best move that the Lakers made this offseason was trading DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the best move they made this offseason. But signing Walker Kessler to $130 million, help me understand it.
5 games he played.
Yeah, but the thing is, for me, I tell you, I don't grasp the concept of teams continuing to bet against themselves. I don't understand that in today's NBA. I love what Detroit is doing right now with Jalen Duren. We're not going to overpay for you. This is business. Now, if there's another team out there that's going to give you that, then we'll match it. But what's happening is now teams are starting to drop out, and Jalen Duren is now going to eventually end up losing out on this because now he's using leverage. I don't understand why teams continue to overpay for guys where they're not bidding against anybody but themselves.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. All right, my man. Thank you. We've run out of time with you, AD.
It's no time at crypto.
It's no time at the crypto.
It's no time.
Rob, you're nuts, man. I gotta admit.
All right, my man. Thank you.
AD, appreciate you.
All right.
No doubt. I know he's like, why do I call them crazy dudes? All right. We got speaking of the Lakers and LeBron, we got some LeBron news as well. We'll give you that next. It is the Odd Couple on a Magic City Monday. Stick with your boys, Fox Sports Radio.
Can we get one shot on goal, please?
What? Rob G, just yesterday, there was a James family announcement from the Lakers. Bronny James got his contract fully guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't know what everyone's worried about. LeBron James leave, one LeBron James stays. You're worried about the wrong LeBron James. That's the thing.
Yeah, you got the young,
Bronny James
fresh one.
is still here in Los Angeles until further notice, despite what some of your favorite radio hosts might think. The LeBron James era continues in Los Angeles, Rob Parker.
Bronny James should retire. I would retire.
Wrong. That's the wrong Bron. Wrong Bron.
No. Bronny should retire.
No, the other one, the 20-year senior.
No.
Who, me?
Because here's the thing. Like, the worst part now is, the jig is up and then they'll pull the plug on them and just give them the money to go away. Seriously. I just
give them the money to go away.
To go away. Your dad's not here anymore. That's the reason you were here. And that was a nice gesture for LeBron. Yeah, we'll let your son, you know what? We'll pick up his contract so that he'll have some money.
They didn't have to guarantee it, though. They could have,
that's
two-way.
That's what they did to be nice, because they didn't want to feel like they're mean-spirited. But come on. What did Bronny James do to deserve any of that? I'm sorry. I'm not buying it.
The only thing I'll say, he hasn't shown, obviously, he's going to be some all-star in the league. The only thing I'll say is, and I think people forget this sometimes, you know this, there are 450 dudes in the league.
Yeah, but
and we only talk about 20 of them, and then it's another only about 100 that kind of matter. Like, there are always going to be dudes that come in and find a role eventually. I can name countless, think of Landry Shamet. Like, we want to talk about him.
Will Bronny be with the Lakers when the season starts?
Yes. They need bodies, Rob.
No, I can't
see it.
He's
22.
I just can't see it.
He's
Will
22.
LeBron not being there and saying that he's leaving on then and he doesn't want to stick around?
I really mean this.
Seriously.
I'm serious. Why would they get rid of a young dude who's 22 who's been in the system?
They could find somebody. They could find somebody to do the stuff that he does.
$2.4 million?
Can you pull up like the stats? There are no stats.
I got them. Don't disrespect 2.9 points per game.
There are no stats. You could get anybody. You could get a guy who played Division II, was the top scorer in some Division II school. Are you kidding me?
He's 21.
He hasn't done anything.
He's been in the system, and I'm not questioning what he's done.
He's exchangeable. He's replaceable.
But here's what I'm saying, Rob. He's not going to start. He's not going to be the sixth man off the bench. But a role guy like that, why would I go find another guy when I already got it?
His dad is not here. His dad.
But he's a separate. He's not a Siamese twin. He's a separate human being.
The only reason he was here was because of his dad.
That's facts. I don't disagree with that.
Now that his dad is not here, we don't want you here. Go.
No, you don't want him here. Why would they not keep a 21-year-old?
Because they can go get another 21-year-old without LeBron James. Like you already said it. Most Laker fans were disgusted that LeBron was on the team, and now they got to still watch his son sit there.
Rob G, I think more. I completely agree that a lot of Laker fans, even during Excess, just never really. It was like a golf clap. Like all right. Thanks, LeBron. Kind of. But I think more Laker fans are less like the beefed out with Bronny. Would you agree with that statement?
No. I think that they look at him and it's a remnant of LeBron, and they feel like the only reason he's here is because his dad
he got there, without a doubt.
The organization. And if the Lakers are going to really move away from LeBron, they got to move away from Bronny too.
I'm really asking this. Why would I guarantee his contract just 24 hours?
For how much you say it was?
I think it's 2.5
okay,
or something like that,
because they can easily.
It's less than the veterans minimum.
There you go. It's easy to get rid of that. It ain't the end of the world. It's a nice gesture because it's a parting gift. That's what it is.
The daddy worth 1.4. He all right. He don't need the parting gift.
It's a parting gift. Go ahead, Bronny. You know what? Go with your dad. Go with your dad. Go somewhere else.
Rui could be gone. Who knows what happens there? Marcus Smart is going to be gone. Luke Kennard could be gone. My point, dude, they need bodies.
Yeah, but they don't need that body. What you got, Rob G?
Just a question for you. You just said go with your dad. If, LeBron's going to do this free agent tour again, he's telling Rich Paul, get every team in the league to send you their offer and their pitch to me, and then we'll canvas it from there. If LeBron James says to Golden State, Cleveland, Miami, Milwaukee, whoever it is, I will come to your franchise, but Bronny has to come too. is that a deal breaker?
It's a deal breaker for me. I would just say, dude, you got your photo op. You got your picture of you and your son. Can we stop?
I don't think
we're
he
here to
wants
try
that.
to win a championship.
Yeah.
We're not playing that game.
I agree that. I think LeBron's over it too. Okay, what you do? I fly like, get like. It is the odd couple. He is Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday. Shout out to Antonio Daniels, just joined us. Always great chopping it up with AD. On
I'm
the
feeling
way
so
next,
good.
The song or the score?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be celebrating.
Rob G,
so
put
much.
it back on all 9 TVs right
Yeah,
now.
what are you doing?
Hey,
Who needs a Yankee
crazy?
game on? I don't understand what's going on.
This man ain't care all tournament. Now he's excited. The one we might lose. Ain't this a blip?
It ain't
Boy,
that.
I tell you.
I was
It'd
not.
be the ones
When did I
closest
say
to you.
anything about dissing the United States at all? I don't.
said a lot.
I don't know. Before today, it was today.
Oh, no, not
it was
today,
the whole
I'm saying.
thing. I just didn't like when you try to play monkey business and you try to stack the deck and all that. I'm not.
They didn't do nothing. They were on the bus when they found they mind their own business.
Wow.
Rob. I can't control who got the bat phone. I don't know who picks up and calls the commish like in Batman. I don't know who had the red phone, Rob. Okay, I'm just on the bus, minding my own business, got my playlist going, focus on the next match. I didn't know the president said, do me a solid, and asked for him to get on there. Okay, what you want from me? I'm one of the players.
Alex, I just got one question for you.
Yes,
how
Rob.
many shots on goal does the United States have?
Breaking news from the studios. We just had one.
Ain't no way.
I swear.
One on goal.
It's not looking good
Okay,
right now.
okay, Lexi.
Yes.
If you're looking at the glass half full,
Okay.
then you say we only down one and we only had one shot.
I do like the way you're saying that because Belgium has had literally everything they've wanted and more in this game. USA has looked like the little brother who has had kind of the lucky draw to come to the tournament here, and this is unfortunately what it looks like every time we play a
Well,
top
soccer,
10 team.
it's not like you got a million goals, so you say you only down on one. A lot of games are 1-0.
Yeah, but Mexico
right?
The game before
came
this,
back.
Ronaldo went home
That's
because
what
of
I'm
one
saying,
goal.
1-0. I mean, like, don't make it like, you're only down by one. This is soccer.
It's
this ain't-
bad.
No,
This is not the
I don't
Tigers
disagree
pitching
with that.
staff.
So what's the one goal? Is that a 10 points in football? American football? Touchdown? What would you say?
It's
2
not that.
touchdowns?
It's like, think of it as like baseball, a home run. It's not easy to hit home runs all the time.
Exactly.
You know?
That's a
So-
good way of looking at it.
Wait,
Alex.
wait.
I
What
like
year?
that.
No, what year?
I like no
If it's
juice.
20
He's not
No
talking about
juice.
juice. He's talking about regular baseball.
Regular
Those
baseball.
juice balls, Rob, you know about 6-7 years. You remember those juice balls? Them things was flying out the fire. You had dudes who normally hit 18 to 25, hitting 40, everybody hitting them.
Yeah, not
You
that
might have
White
hit a
Sox
home run.
22-point game that they just had, too, or whatever it was.
23.
Exactly.
23, geez. No, I'll just
The
say,
Cubs,
though,
the Cubs had scored 23 runs.
I'll say this
What
from
is that?
somebody.
That's more than the Bears.
Yeah. As somebody watching soccer and has watched this team play, this looks like a different team in so many ways. They already
look
almost
shook.
had, dude, they had an almost early goal in the first 2 minutes of the game. They scored back-to-back goals and almost looked like it was paper walking. The guy has 2 goals on us, and he literally scored a header between 3 defenders. I don't know what we're doing. We've had the possession of the ball maybe 2 minutes of this first half, and the only reason we have a goal is because we got 1 free kick, and that was even a miracle shot that he did because it was reflected off somebody's head. So
It was. Right.
in all honesty, like if we play the same way this goes, it could end up 4-1. So it's not looking good. They better make some changes.
You promised me a round of 8.
I did promise
Okay.
you, but I can't promise that Pulisic will be giving up the ball every time he has it.
All right, well, tell him, man up.
Alex, just tell him you're not a miracle worker.
I wish I was.
All right, well, we'll continue to keep you updated on the second half of this matchup.
Oh, yeah. What an
here-
exciting match. I'm riveted by this. I just can't take my eyes
Belgian
off it.
waffles on Rob.
Tomorrow morning at the Waffle House.
Well, how about we make it chicken and waffles? With our daggone 100 wings you owe us.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to make that happen.
You
I
said
just don't
this week.
Yeah, next week.
We are Buzzword.
Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Good run while it lasted. What
Kelvin.
the heck was that?
Kelvin,
What
I got
was
the best
that?
drop for us. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh no! We suck again!
Yo, I don't mind losing. That's part of life.
Badly,
but
then
what
I'm
the heck
wiping
was
my
that?
glasses. I'm wiping my glasses, not my eyes.
Yeah, we know. All right, Lexi, that was just insane.
You want to
I
talk
mean,
about
my
something
gosh.
real quick?
Yeah.
I've never seen a goalkeeper kick the ground and not be able to clear a goal. And here's the best part of it, right? That's already the craziest thing I've seen. Then the one defender behind him, Reem, who already let a 16-year-old throw him to the ground and get his second goal of the game. He literally has the ball flying towards him, and he misses touching the ball.
It's called-
And
Yeah.
Belgium gets the goal, and now it's 3-1.
It's called Juju.
And the best part, Rob?
Karma.
Our best player, Pulisic, he's out of the game because he's hurt
He's
too.
out. He's injured. Yeah.
Karma and Juju. All right,
We
877
need Juju Watson. we need Watkins. We need somebody.
877-99 on Fox talking
Juju
about
Smith-Schuster.
the Trump being involved in the politics of this in sports.
You think we can get Ronaldo?
Should
He's
that
not
happen?
playing.
I know
Can
he
he play
ain't
for
doing
us?
nothing.
That's right.
My gosh. Hit us up. By the way, check out the pod. All you got to do is search Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. You'll see us there. Just give us 5 stars. We appreciate it. Review it. Like it, share, all that good stuff. We'll have a best of and a full version at that. 877-99 on Fox. Let's take some calls.
All
man.
right,
We got-
how about Fair in Tennessee? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Fair?
What's up, guys? Couple Kelvin and Rob.
What up, what up?
Yeah, man, I really have a problem a country's leader doing that. I mean, come on, guys. You know, people's corrupt as it comes, but you know, the person who's delivering the call, yeah, I got a problem with that dude. And real quick, I just wanted to point out the irony of somebody trying to revoke people's citizenship because they born immigrants when the guy he's trying to get out there was born of immigrants in America. I guess when it benefits him, it's okay. But
that's what Rob was saying earlier.
It doesn't even make sense. That's what he's trying to get rid of: birthright citizenship. If you're just born on the soil, but that's always been the case. That's how. There's no other way of doing it. If you're born here, then you're a U.S. citizen. It's just that simple.
100%, man. The man he's just a critic, just a hater of others. You know what I mean by others? Just ain't a fan of them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you rich like Nicki Minaj, somebody kissing his butt and popping him up. You know, he cool with them people, but, you know, the regular ones and all that, he ain't rolling with our kind. So,
crazy.
Yeah, man, that's all I got to say, man. A great show, man. And I'm glad y'all out there keeping it up, man, and keeping it rolling. And like y'all was saying earlier, man, don't, athletes are people too, man. And if they stand up for the cause, man, let some people stand up, man.
No doubt.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Appreciate it.
What about Jack in Vermont? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jack?
Hey, fellas. I just wanted to chime in here. I'm actually a local sports reporter in Burlington, so I got my own thoughts on Donald kind of getting involved with this red card situation.
Okay,
here.
I'd love to hear this. Jack, go ahead.
Yeah, you guys know what the term MMJ is, so that's what my job description is.
Multimedia journalist,
yes.
Damn straight. So listen, as a sports reporter, and especially in a local news market like this, the sports really are the uplifting part of the community. And in a world full of things that get on the news that'll make you frown and it'll really lower the mood, sports at the end of the day for me is really my opportunity to give the community props and love. And when the two kind of collide, right, where you have politics getting involved with sports, and this is not the first time, won't be the last time that this happens, it just kind of it convolutes what sports is all about in America. It's supposed to be about bringing people together, whether you root for one side and you root for another side, or you have one political affiliation or another. You all come together, you all root for Team USA in the middle. So when somebody gets involved that's so heavy leaning on one side, you're going to have a very brash reaction from that person's supporters, right? So in this case, the right really comes and backs Donald and backs his decision to get FIFA involved in overturning this red card. And whether you disagree with the call or not that was made on the field is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, somebody in a position of power that really has nothing to do with sports comes in and takes things over, which to me is not what sports is about. It's about the fair play. If a mistake is made, if an umpire makes a bad call, a referee, blows the game, whatever that case may be, it happened, it's over, we move on with our lives. In this case, somebody in a political power decides to take over and change the narrative. That to me, that's not sports.
Nope. And that's why we are where we are, and people will be bummed out. And then tomorrow people will be talking about the bad juju and what Trump did and getting involved, and it backfired on the United States. That's going to be a narrative tomorrow.
I thought you were talking about when he went to see the Knicks play.
Yeah, they lost that. The only game they lost was that game that Trump went to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt. Hey, man, keep doing great work up there, brother.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
No doubt. Hey, thanks to everybody for giving us a call. And like I always say, and I know I speak for myself and Rob with this, we love that we can have intelligent conversations like this, whether you agree or not, or, beliefs open-minded to have these conversations. A lot of shows won't. So I appreciate you guys, me and Rob, in on that. All right. On the way, of course, we got Rob, can we get history? We keep getting robbed to history. Explain what we mean after we get you updated with Steve II right now. Hey, Steve.
Hey there at the World Cup's round of 16 game in Seattle tonight. It's on Fox TV. 67th minute. Belgium still dominating the U.S. 3-1. That included a goal scored in the 9th minute of the game. U.S. starter Serginho Dest was subbed off at halftime. Christian Pulisic was subbed off due to injury at about the 60th minute. Again, there in the 67th minute of this game. Belgium, ranked top 10 in the world, undefeated in its last 17 games. Spain, the European champions, undefeated undefeated in regulation in their last 35 straight. Spain in Dallas today eliminated Portugal 1-0 on a goal in the 91st minute. The Sacramento Kings waived DeMar DeRozan. Rui Hachimura is signing with the Clippers. WNBA win for Golden State 62-49 at Washington. Defensive back Rasul Douglas is signing with the Washington Commanders. American Madison Keys lost her fourth-rounder at Wimbledon. To Major League Baseball in D.C., it's top of the ninth. Nationals 12-11 over the Houston Astros. Braves lead at home against the Mets 3-2 in the bottom of the seventh, and bottom of the sixth at St. Louis. Cardinals 3-0 over the Milwaukee Brewers. The Yankees won 5-1 at Tampa Bay tonight. The Yankees second in the AL East, 3 games behind the Rays now. The win to Cam Schlittler, 8 innings, 8 strikeouts. Kansas City 15-1 over Philadelphia today. The loss to All-Star Christopher Sanchez, who allowed 9 runs in 3 1/3. Atlanta placed lefty pitcher Martin Perez on the IL with a bruised forearm. The late game in a half an hour will have the Dodgers hosting Colorado. Back to you.
All right, Steve. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Odd couple, Rob and Kelvin on a Magic City Monday. Rob G, I'm have you jump in here and set this one up. Oh, we had, as we've seen quite often, unfortunately, in baseball, pitching and pitchers have an opportunity to do some great things before the managers pull them.
Yeah, it happened again yesterday. The Miami Marlins right-hander Yuri Perez had gone 7 innings of perfect baseball. 21 up, 21 down, struck out 8, 7 groundouts. He only even gave up 3 hard contact hits, I guess if you would call it that. And because he was at 92 pitches, manager comes in and is like, you know what? We got to get him out of there. We got to preserve his arm. He's just coming back from injury. He's only his 3rd start back. And promptly, the relief pitcher comes in. First batter gives up a hit and proceeds to give up 5 more runs after that. Thankfully, the Marlins came back and win 9-8. Offense came alive there. But it was really tough to see yet again where a manager decided that the analytics determined we can't let this guy try to go for history.
Analytics, I'm so sick of this, Rob G and Rob Parker. It just drives me crazy because one of the things we love about sports is the fact that you got a chance any given night to see something you've never seen before. It could be in baseball, somebody hit 5 home runs, or somebody do the cycle if you've never seen that in person, or if somebody, in this case, a perfect game or a no-hitter. We get robbed of these things now more than ever because analytics say, well, you can't go past 90 pitches and you can't do this. God forbid a pitcher in the 2020s, the year of our Lord and Savior, 2026, somebody pitch a complete game nowadays. I understand he's coming off of some injuries, but when something special has happened, you let it happen. And we get robbed of this so many times. Oh, okay, we'll take that guy out. He don't want to, he's got X amount of rushing yards. Got Saquon Barkley. No, you don't want to get hurt. No! Get that rushing record. Dang it, do some great things. That's why I wasn't mad at Bam Adebayo getting his 83 points. We get an opportunity as fans to see spectacular things. We hold on to those tickets so we can say, I remember when I was at game X, or when I was at this match or this tennis tournament or whatever it may be, when I saw fill in the blank happen. And I think we're losing sight of that a little bit. We're losing sight of the fandom of it, the fun, just the beauty of the game, what makes it magical, why we show up, why we care. And every now and again, Rob, you just got to let something roll. You know what? This is something cool happening. Let's just see where this goes. Okay, he starts getting hit a few. All right, pull him out. But the idea that we just robbed so many people. Well, it's a 91st pitch, and we weren't going to. So what? Go to 110. He'll be all right. And I just think we've gotten far removed from what the beauty of all of these sports are, right? Why we fell in love with them in the first place. When you were that 8, 9-year-old boys in Queens, when I was 8, 9-year-old in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and loving, in my case, Barry Sanders and saying, wow, he seems to be magical. He does stuff no one else can do. And, that's what makes this thing great at times. And I think we lose that a little bit, getting too analytical, too concerned, too conservative. And instead of remembering, that's what makes it fun, man. That's what makes this thing the thing that we all love.
It's totally ridiculous to take a guy out who's doing what he's done. As a guy who covered a perfect game, David Wells,
how sweet was that?
Against the Twins, it was one of the greatest things. I've been covering baseball for 40 years. It's the only one I saw personally, a perfect game.
Right.
You remember I belly ached about Clayton Kershaw. They took him out in the game through 7 innings, 80 pitches. He had pitched great. And they did the same exact thing. I think, who were they playing? Was it the Rockies? I can't remember now who the opponent was.
I can't remember, but I
remember that.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we don't want him to get hurt. And I was like, dude, he just pitched 80 pitches through 7 innings. Can you let him start the 8th inning? Is there a possibility? Can he, if he only uses 6 pitches to get 3 outs, can we let him start the 9th? If he walks somebody or gives up a hit, come out. I get it. After that,
exactly
come out after that. If you walk somebody or you give up a hit, I'm going to take you out, okay? It doesn't make sense. They're over-managing, overthinking it. That's not what – if somebody's in trouble or somebody gives up a hit, okay, it's over. Now we can say, come on out. If he's laboring, if he walked the bases loaded, take him out. But a perfect game, it just it's that's why, again, what did I say earlier about the whole soccer, about the sports gods? And what do sports gods do? Very simple. Right?
Picture,
the next picture, you blow the game. Not only do you not get a shutout and win the game, you lose the game for doing that.
Well, they won it. They ended up winning.
But you know what I mean. They blew
I get
it.
your point.
Right.
And it's just, dude, it's like 40,000 people, 30, 50, whatever were there.
It's a once in a lifetime.
It was the Marlins. I take that back.
Yeah.
2,000 people. And It was I got carried away living in LA. My bad. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. But you get my point. Like, dude, you just robbed them a bit. Like, there was an 8-year-old kid, Rob, or a 25-year-old new beat writer. You know what I mean? Coming to us, gonna be like, wow, like you said, wow, I got to see something I probably will never see again. Some kid falls in love with baseball because her first ball game, what did they see?
A perfect
game. Wow.
It's
that
so
was
hard
my
to
first
see.
game
There
I
haven't
ever
been
went
that
to.
many. Right.
Exactly. And so that's the thing with me is like, yo, you talk about perfect games. There's only been 24 of them, and baseball has been around since like 1870 or something.
Think about that.
You know,
that's how
24, Rob.
I know
this sounds like a big number.
I've seen one. I've seen one in 40 years. You know how much?
You
much
saw
I go
one
to
of the 24.
Yeah.
327 no-hitters, and that sounds like a lot, but when you consider there's 162 games per team for 130, 40, 50 years, that ain't a lot when you do the math on that. So I just hate that, man. We see that more and more in sports where, whoa, we wanted to take him out because blah, blah, blah. No, he's about to set the record, 15 threes in a game or, tackles in a game, like whatever it is, like every now and again, just once a year, 2 years, 3 years, something cool is about to happen. Let us all enjoy that because that's one of the beauties of sports.
Because you're robbing fans. You're robbing fans of their moments, and it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
And we all watch documentaries about that. What if I told you? A guy who was only 5 foot, did the blah blah blah, or who on a magical night hit for 5 home runs, and it's just whatever it is. You didn't expect to see that, and that's why movies are made, Rob. That's where documentaries are made. That's where stories and docuseries come from, is because we saw these things that seemed to be unheard of or unthinkable, and they came to life, and it happened for one magical night or for one magical series or for the Boston Red Sox, right? You know what I mean? You come back down from being down with the Yankees. So just amazing things can happen if we allow them to happen. That's my thing.
Right, and we got to stopping the
policing
players.
Our own self.
Like stop being that reason why. And a pitcher, again, you let him start the inning. If he walks somebody or gives up a hit, you can easily come and say, okay, he's lost it or he's done. You know what I mean? Because you can make that argument. We thought you got tired or you looked tired in that batter in the eighth, in the 8th inning or whatever it was. Yep. But to just take a guy out because you think. It's the same thing. We talk about it with relief pitching and whatnot, or starting pitching. Well, the third time around, the batting averages go up. Well, he's got good stuff tonight. Maybe not tonight. You know what I mean? I get it. Normally, yes, but he's got good stuff tonight.
I'm about to look this up real quick. How many? Do you know? Let's look at how many. I'm gonna have you guess because you've been covering it for so long. How many complete games did Nolan Ryan pitch?
Well, I know one game he threw 235 pitches for a complete game.
That's just absolutely
okay. 235. I know people are driving around.
That's
going,
like 4 starts nowadays.
Exactly, and he made his next start. Like he didn't take off the next game. He made his next start. Nolan Ryan, I'm gonna say he pitched a long time. I don't know, 110? I'm just.
You're no way near close. Keep going.
Is it over 200?
Yes.
Wow, I don't even know. What is it?
222 complete.
Wow.
I don't want to hear nothing. Well,
That's
hold
crazy.
on. He's I don't know. He only, he's at.
That's crazy.
I
wouldn't
and you
have
know
guessed.
what? 27-year career, Rob.
So what is that? Yeah, what does that average out to, Rob? What is it? What'd you say?
Almost 10 a year.
Yeah.
Less than 10 a year.
Unbelievable. All right.
Absolutely ridiculous. Well, I don't want him to go over 80 pitches tonight, Rob, because you know what they say.
But you should look it up. You should look up the one that Nolan Ryan, 235 pitches in a game. Which, how long was that game? Was that 4.5? How? You know what I mean? That couldn't have been two.
It might have it on here. Let's see if it's on here. Go ahead.
230.
I'll have
All right,
that
we'll
for
do
you
that.
when
Okay,
we
yeah,
come
we'll
in.
do
I'll
that.
have that for you. All right, it's the Odd Couple. Last call, 877-99 on Fox. 877-99 on Fox. You want to get in with the Odd Couple? Here's your chance to do so. Hit us up. It's your boy. Stick with us. Fox Sports Radio.
It's last call time on The Odd Couple. If you had a take and couldn't get in all show, here's your chance. Your call's important to us. Call us at 877-99 on Fox. Hurry up. Rob and Kelvin got to get out of here.
Hey, Rob G, big NBA news that shook Los Angeles worse than an earthquake.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, Larry, but it was a big deal. We kind of knew this one was coming for a while, but it is official now. LeBron James is coming back for his 24th NBA season. The only problem is he's not coming back to the Lakers. His team, Rich Paul, have told everybody that LeBron wants to continue playing in the NBA, but he does not, NOT, want to do it in Los Angeles, and he will now be canvassing the league for the next destination.
All right, Kelvin, let's just go here.
Let's get it.
Talk about LeBron's tenure here in Los Angeles. And, I mean, you could look at it. Obviously, he got one championship in, 7 years here?
Might be 8. But
Is it 8 or 7?
7.
Rob G?
I think it's 8, isn't it? Yeah, it's 8.
8 years. One championship in 8 years, right? So, okay, he did win a championship. He came to Los Angeles. That was the goal. Sure, it was to win more than that, considering coming here and the resources and what they were able to accomplish. But there's only one way of looking at LeBron James's tenure in Los Angeles.
How was it?
It was a dud. I can't call it a complete failure because he did win a championship. Mickey Mouse championship, the bubble, whatever you want to call it. He did win a championship, which I'm acknowledging. But this was a dud. Twice he didn't even make the playoffs. He was in the play-in, 3 times? You could start looking at it and you go, what? Anthony Davis, he got the one championship. He brought in all of his friends, Carmelo, Westbrook, all those people. What happened? Nada. They even went and got Luka for his last 2 years, year and a half. What'd that happen? That amounted to nothing. We got it. Luka was hurt this postseason. But last year, any NBA guy, go back. All you people out there, and go listen to those phony, flaky NBA analysts. Nobody wants to see LeBron and Luka. Nobody wants to see LeBron and Luka. Those two guys together, they could beat anybody. Knocked out in the first round. Okay, thank you. So you can sit here and dress it up any way you want, but you can't. It was a dud. And when I think of LeBron's career, I don't think of what he did here is worthy of a statue out in front of Crypto.com Arena. I think ultimately LeBron will get a statue in Cleveland where he won that championship. And that statue should be out front with him holding a basketball and a suitcase. That is the legacy of LeBron James. He, second time around, won a championship for Cleveland, which had never won.
Mm-hmm.
He was mid in Miami, and Los Angeles was a dud. That is how I chime up.
Boy, you are
LeBron's career.
You ain't even believe that last sentence. I'll let you go on and on.
It is a dud.
He was mid in Miami?
Yes.
Going to 4 titles is mid?
Yeah, because they lost. They lost to Dallas.
I don't give a dang if they win all 4 times and lost off. That's nothing mid about that.
It was mid. And it should have lost 3 out of 4.
So mid in the dud, then what was Cleveland?
I told you that was fantastic because he got the second time, not the first time.
So fantastic, mid and dud equals, as you say, the number 2 player of all time. Make it make sense. It ain't
but
making none
those
of
are just
sense
based
right
off of numbers. He just stockpiled numbers.
There are people who stockpile numbers so you wouldn't put in the top 10.
He's an all-time leading scorer in the league. Come on, man.
You had him at
act
number
crazy.
2 before the number scoring.
No, he got the numbers.
Did he leave things desired in L.A.? Without a doubt. He would want more. You'd want a championship. You'd want a couple of 2, 3, 4. Why not? But the fact of the matter is, I think it's being a little bit overblown, his tenure here, especially when we're being comparable and comparing it. So let's talk about it. The last 5 years for the Lakers prior to them getting here, they didn't even make the postseason. Kobe, the late, great Kobe, was a shell of himself. Injuries, getting older, right? So the Lakers had stunk. They had kept getting number 2 picks, number 2 pick, because they were terrible. And then all of a sudden, LeBron comes here, and he did what he did. He did what he did elsewhere. Second year, what does he do when he goes to Miami? Championship. Second year when he gets back to Cleveland, 3-1, come back down for 3-1, championship. Second year when he gets to L.A., what does he do? Championship. And then when you start to compare him to all the other people around who you say have amazing, they're big time, they're all-time greats, they're MVPs, he looked just like all them other MVPs. Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday where it's not currently looking too good right now for the men's national team right now. As they're down 3-1 in the 83rd minute. Yeah, they gave it all they had, Rob. They gave it all they had. It's the best you can do. Well, with that being said, getting ready to get to last call here. It just, I know, it's not looking good, Lexi, at all.
Anti-American, Rob.
RG3 was right about you, Rob.
Traitor.
I'm not anti-American. Why do I have to? I have to root for the United States team. Why?
Because we said so.
All of you guys are rooting for the United
deported.
States, so why shouldn't that be enough?
What do you mean it should be enough?
You
Join
got plenty
on
of
in.
guys.
The water's warm.
It's okay.
Anyway, no, they ain't gonna. They look like this might be although we've come to the end of the road, like Boys to Men said. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Let's get to it. It's time for last call.
It's last call time.
This is the last call.
Let's go!
It's last call time on the Odd Couple.
Last call on the Odd Couple. Hutchu. Who we got?
U.S. men's soccer team.
This is
You just
the last.
can't help yourself.
All right, that was a good one.
No, okay.
Dang, it said it's the last call.
I need help. I need help.
Chili Tim in
Dang.
Atlanta, you on that last call. What's up, my man?
Uh-oh. They about to score
What's
again.
up, Rob? What's up, Kelvin?
How are you?
What's up, yo?
I'm good. Hey, Kelvin, you're right. I see Wanye Morris already started rocking side to side and swaying.
You already know. He got his ooh, 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 ooh. It's getting ready to happen, Chili.
But, Rob, I'm not mad that they did it because I thought it was a bad call. But, have a word for the government. When we tried to do things, we had what we call backdoor diplomatic channels. I think there was a better way that they could have done it. But I think because of his ego, he had to take credit for it. And I think had they gone about it and did it in a different way, I'm not mad at it because it was a bad call. But, the way he did it just gives another reason for people to hate America and the root, gives Belgium an extra incentive tonight. So I'm not mad at it. I just didn't like the way it was handled.
Well, but you get bad juju, and I'm serious. And there's a karma thing, and then he's going to go out and brag about how he made a phone call. I'm telling you, it's bad.
Exactly.
For sure.
That was the part about it.
Yep. I would have said I had nothing to do with it. You don't have to brag about everything you do behind closed doors. You could just act like I didn't have anything. That's FIFA. What do you want me to do? Right?
Exactly.
Well,
right.
You're right,
that's
Rob.
My thing.
I mean,
do backdoor challenge.
Given the history.
Thanks, Chili.
All right, guys. Have a good night, man.
Appreciate you.
No doubt, Chili.
You know what I'm saying,
bro.
Kelvin.
Yeah. That's when you do a little wink in the eye. You know what I mean? Like,
this is the first time that's not going to be extra time. They're actually going to take away existing time during regulation, right, Alex? Are they going to take away time?
Call it a game. Call it a match.
Call it 5 minutes early.
Rob, I really have a problem with you enjoying this so much. I really do.
Well, Alex.
You are so giddy. What did we do to you? What did the U.S. men's national team do to you, Rob? You get that out of here.
Make it the men's national team, not United States.
How dare you, Rob? These young men trained 4 years for this.
What did I say? It's not about them. It's about what went down and how it was handled. Didn't I say that before? Didn't I say there would be bad?
Got outplayed, period. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
too.
but I'm just saying. But they still should not have done that. It was just a bad look. And it winds up being a bad look all the way around.
Well, who thought the U.S. men's team would make us look even badder? So, terrible.
I mean, hey, round of 16, won a knockout game, first time.
There you go. Here's Kelvin's glasses half full. Stop it.
No, this is bad.
Kelvin, stop. You already. Hey,
what you want from
round
me?
of 16. Well, no. They were favored to win this game when they got their guy back. They got embarrassed. They got how many shots?
They did get
Rob
embarrassed.
G had more shots.
He did.
He had more shots in high school at women than they had at the goal tonight.
6-2, Belgium leads shots on goal. Belgium got 14 shots, but 6
What's
on
even
goal.
crazier, I have even something above Pulisic. I didn't get hurt tonight, so, I mean, that's good.
Yeah, there you go. They brought that up. His injuries always popping up. They're trying to act like he was Embiid out there, like he was Paul George.
It's sad. It's just sad that we went through all this trouble to get Balogun back, and he's done nothing, too. So it doesn't even matter.
He ain't did nothing.
I mean, like, it's sad because, like, this really revealed U.S. team. We're so far behind everybody else still.
Well, I mean, listen.
Come on, Kelvin. Go ahead. Put a bonnet on it. Kelvin's going to go ahead and put a bonnet on it.
This is where we go back to American football. This is what happens. This is what we talked about. Remember, he was talking about the coach was saying how, they should have celebrated. I'd say, hey, bro, in America, you got to start winning.
I'm a bad American because I thought that this would happen. I'm a bad American. Is that what I am? Because I'm a realist.
Not that you thought that would happen. That's two different things. No, that you were cheering and championing. That's the difference. If you said, hey, I just think Belgium's a better team, all right, I get
said that. I said I wanted them to get the U.S. to get blowed out, and they got blown out.
That's what you said.
In soccer. They got blown out tonight. Admit it.
Yeah, I got a sock for you. I'm going to sock you when I see you.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?
We suck again!